Hello, welcome to the stream. We are gonna get started here. I believe this is the right setting. Okay, here we are. And, we're gonna be doing a little bit of reading today. A little bit of staining our eyeballs, one may say. A little bit of, ruin. A little bit of sin, one may say. A little bit of debauchery. A little bit of straining our corneas. And, I have my best companions here to help me get through it tonight. We have my friend Margarita, Original Margarita, and Ruby Red Margarita. These are my two friends that are gonna help me get through this reading. Again, apologize for the lighting. I still haven't found a way to fix the lighting situation because my my lamp is still broken. So, yeah, well, we're on the homepage of fanfiction.net here, and we need to pick something to read. Now, I could just go just in and see the torrent, the tidal wave of everything that has been flowing in. Oh, wait. Come on. No, just in. Oh. Or, well, maybe just in... update. Let's try crossovers. The crossovers are always really funny. Alright. Now let's see. What are some of the selections we have here? Oh my god, the first one's 143,000 words! But yeah, welcome Lags, welcome to the chat. I don't know why I didn't name drop you earlier. I saw you though. Okay, yeah. First one, just going on what has been updated just now. We have a 140,000 word story on MLB and Kingdom Hearts on the very first part of the very first page. Pokemon and Disco Elysium. I've only heard of Disco Elysium. Oh my god. That one's 26k. We have a 38k about Danny Phantom and Gravity Falls. That seems tame, honestly. Bellum Tyranum. What is this? Bellum Tyranum. Halo and Mass Effect, 29k. These people have way too much free time. I wish I had as much free time as these people, especially since I'm going to a job that gives me even less free time soon. Damn. What is it? But Kelly Clarkson. Kelly Clarkson and Descendants? Isn't that a Disney thing? What? Oh, that's one of the weirdest combinations I've seen. And what is that photo? Okay. What is this? Harry Potter and the Avengers? No. Oh my god, what are some of these? Perry Mason. Who the hell is Perry? What the hell is Perry Mason? And what the hell is Ironside? Okay, a bunch of random stuff here. It looks like a weeb fic. What's that? High School DxD. Okay, yeah, another weeb fic. Let's see. You want to hear Sonic or Gravity Falls one? What are some of the other ones we have here? We could just go into the Sonic page and see what else looks weird. Oh, the name I Want to Eat Your Pancreas pops out. Isn't that like a manga or something? Like a sad manga or something? I don't know. What are some of the other ones here? Percy Jackson and Avatar The Last Airbender. Worm and Genshin Impact. Worm? What's a worm? Phasmin Fright. What is this? Five Nights at Freddy. Oh, no. No, no, no. We are not touching Hazbin Hotel with a 50-foot pole. No, thank you. Space. Eden Zero. What is Eden Zero? What is the Mega Man? Fate and Ruby. Don't care about either of those. Don't know what any of this is. A JoJo one with Amphibia? What's Amphibia? What are some of these things? Star Wars and Robotech / Macross. I haven't seen, I don't know anything about Macross. We're also avoiding My Hero Academia like the plague. Will not touch it. Naruto and One Piece, never seen either of them. Let's see. Code Geass, don't know that. Kingdom Hearts and Undertale. Ooh, I don't know about that one. Sonic the Hedgehog and Kingdom Hearts. I don't know much about Kingdom Hearts. Like, I watched one of those 6-hour-long videos about Kingdom Hearts, and I remember nothing from it. It was like, oh yeah, that makes perfect sense while I was listening to it, and then, like, you asked me the next day, I don't know. A Central Park Before Time. A troll in Central Park? Is that a thing? Okay. Giving someone 1,000 to remake my shitty fanfic? Toho and Ruby? What the? 9 words. Someone's... What a way to advertise! Giving someone 1,000 British pounds to remake my shitty fucking Toho and Ruby fanfic, and they don't even post it. Was that embarrassing for them? Good luck with that, buddy. Good luck with that one. You're definitely gonna get takers. Oh god, what else is there? I'm getting so much entertainment from just reading these goddamn descriptions. Zootopia and Transformers? How many oh, it's a tiny one. God. Oh, this one looks edgy. I don't know One Punch Man. Another has-been thing? Oh god. Really? 86,000 words? Why? Why would you do this? Why? Like, look, how can you write 86,000 words of rip and tear? Is it just rip and tear over and over again? Like, I don't want to touch that. I said I'm not touching has-been. I don't give it. No, we are not doing that. Oh my god. Oh lord. What is some of these others? Law and Order? Law and Order? Oh wait, no, that seems grounded, like same universe grounded. Some of these are not weird enough. Let's just go into Sonic. Sonic always has weird shit. When in doubt, always do Sonic, I guess, if you want to read weird shit. Let's see. Anime, manga, books, where's games. There it is. Let's go into Sonic, see what weird shit we have. Can we sort by recent? Oh, what? We can't sort by recent? Is this by recent? October 6th, November 28th, April 22nd. What? How does it sort? Time range. Is there no sort in this search? Come on, have good tools, damn it. Why does the site not have good search tools? Alright, well, let's just read through some of these. We got Fate, Harry Potter, Kingdom Hearts, Jewel Pet? What the fuck's Jewel Pet? Mario, Knights. What the hell was Knights? Oh, Knights. That Knights, like the Sega Knights. Okay. Ruby, Ben 10, Shadow of the Colossus. I've never played that game. Mario for Thousand Year Door. DXD. Not too many boobs. Look, if I wanted more boobs, I'd watch Drake and Josh. Let's see. Fate? No, not doing Fate. What the hell is Generator Rex? Is that some, like... Isn't that another mecha thing? Okay, no, we're skipping My Hero Academia. Never. Madoka Magica. The fuck? 248,000 words! What the fuck? Imagine this guy spending... more than 2 years of his life writing a 248,000 word fanfiction of Sonic and fucking Madoka Magica, and it gets 4 reviews! That started my laugh there for a second, almost sounded like goddamn Woody Woodpecker. Oh my god. What do these people do? You saw My Little Pony? You did? It seems like that's almost too generic. If we see another one, maybe. I'll have to take a peek into one of these and see if it's worth a read. I want one with kinda bad grammar. Owl House? Oh god, no, no. Like, isn't that like another kid show? I mean, then again, like, you're gonna... It's like that one meme of the farmer from back at the barnyard, and it's like... You're on goddamn fanfiction.com, or .net or whatever. You're gonna get cartoons! Oh, lord. Legend of Zelda, seems kind of boring. Amphibia. What the hell is Amphibia? Okay, next one. I just want to keep going. Ibib? What? Scott, oh, that one's Spanish. Panty and Stocking? I've only heard of that. What? I don't even... What? Okay. Turning Red? Like the Disney movie? The Pixar movie? With the fucking bean mouth? That? Turning Red? How many words is this one? 25,000... What the... Wait, no. Hello, Baba. No. I gotta click on one eventually. I can't keep edging people. Sonic Team Hunger... Or, no, Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Oh, only 230 words. Never mind. Sonic Loud House? No. No. Just look at that title. I'm highlighting a title here. Why? What? What the fuck? Wait, what is this? Oh my god, no, no, I'm not clicking on that picture. No, stay far away from that. Get your fetish out of my face. S&T versus Sanity. Oh, this caused controversy. Chris Chan got mad at this. Chris Chan actually got mad at this before Chris Chan went to prison. Yeah, so this is the one that got Sanity pissed. Fair enough. Let's see. Paranorman? That, like, the claymation movie? Some of these are weird, man. What's this? Web shows? Like, what, webtoons? Toho Project. Oh, God, what the... Oh, it's in Spanish! Oh, come on, it's in Spanish. How many words is it? 13,000! Okay, we're gonna put a pin in that. I don't know if I can translate that later. We're putting a pin in that. Land Before Time. Okay, I gotta take a peek at this. 99,000 words. Chat, we're taking a peek at this one. Returns to. This looks like a sequel. Wait a minute. Is this a sequel? Wait. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Land Before Time. Is this... Okay, Oh my god, there's so many of them! How many of these bastards are there? Okay, look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I'm drinking before I even start reading one of these. That's it. I'm cracking open, the ruby red margarita. Love it when people write about very specific interests. Amphibia is a cartoon? Alright, thank you, Vlad. Okay, I think I may want to dive into this depending on how bad it is. But, okay, look. 1, 15k. 2, 15k words. 3, 14k. 4, 11k. 5, 17k. 6, 21k. 7, 32k. What the hell is this? Oh, and this one that's not 8 is tiny. And then the double sequel is 99k. Holy crap, Lois. I almost would have read a Family Guy one, but we haven't seen one yet. Okay, I gotta take a sip. Okay. Alright. Let's get started. Whiskey and TH. I don't have any whiskey, and I certainly don't have any THC on me. No. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with margaritas for this torture. Okay. I'm gonna stick with margs. So, let's dive in. Let's pick one. Let's dive in. Sonic in the Land Before Time. Is this okay? Now, the thing is, if this is written well, it's gonna be weird because I kind of want ones that are written poorly. But we're gonna take a peek into it. Okay. Oh, let me lower the music. This music's a little loud. But that's off, not... This is what I get for using the YouTube volume control and directly streaming it. Here, I'll just turn it down on your end from the control panel here. There we go. That should be a bit lower. Turn it down a little on my end, too. Okay. So, Sonic in the Land Before Time. Sonic read a little book about dinosaurs, and he wondered what they were like. With the help of the Chaos Emerald, Sonic goes back into the past and makes friends with Littlefoot and the others. Again, I don't know the characters from Land Before Time. I never saw any of the Land Before Time movies. I always saw the previews on other movies. That's the thing. So, alright, well, let's jump in. Alright. What did the title say? Oh, Sonic in the Land Before Time is the title. Okay, Chapter 1, The Time of Dinosaurs. A little brown, long-neck... Wait, a little brown, long-neck Littlefoot, I think that's the main character's name, the main dinosaur's name, or whatever, was searching for his mother in a storm. He finally found her lying on a rock. She was sorely wounded from the Sharptooth attack. Okay, is that a character, or is that a type of dinosaur? His mother tried to stand, but the wound proved too much for her. "Dear sweet Littlefoot, do you remember the way to the Great Valley?" said Littlefoot's mother. Littlefoot sniffed. "I guess so. But why do I have to know? You're going to be with me." Oh, is this like a moment from the show or something? Is this just a sad, like, death from the show or something? Again, I've never seen any of these movies. But, also, I will say, at least, at least the author did the thing where it's the sentence structure of, blank, said, or sniffled. And it's not just said every time. This author at least is varying the words. First off, I hate it when authors... It's really hard to read a story when authors do the thing where it's character name, colon, and then their text. Like, they don't use any quotations or anything. It's just... And they don't say blank said or blank questioned or, asked blank or anything like that sort of structure. They're just, like, listing out character name like it's a play rather than a book. But this person is doing it right. This person has decent grammatical structure with their dialogue. Okay. Anyway, tangent over. Vlad says the one I highlighted earlier. Which one was that? I highlighted a lot of them earlier. Was it one back here? Or, I don't know. Was it one of these? I don't know. But, anyway, so I'm gonna get back to this as well. Let's see. Lex says, waiting till we get one with OCs. Those are always the best. I mean, I could put in a tag. Here, let's read one chapter, or some of a chapter into this, and if this is too good, then we'll move on. Let's see. Where were we? Okay. I'll be with you, even if you can't see... Oh, yeah, the mother's gonna die. I'll be with you, even if you can't see me, said Littlefoot's mother. What do you mean if I can't see you? I can always see you, said Littlefoot. Littlefoot, let your heart guide you. It whispers, so listen closely, whispered Littlefoot's mother. What kind of vague advice is that? This kid's gonna die. Those were her last words before she died. Okay, fair enough. Blah, 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 blah. Yep, his mom died. Alright, meanwhile in Mobius, a blue hedgehog was speeding through the land. He wore red sneakers and white gloves. It was Sonic, the world's fastest hedgehog. Yahoo! Shouted Sonic as he sped through the hills. He was going to meet up with his two-tailed friend, Tails, at his house. Sonic had a thought about the dinosaurs ever since he read one of the Tails... Oh, no, not the Tails. One of Tails' books about dinosaurs, and wondered what they are like. Hey, Tails, said Sonic as he arrived at Tails' house. Hey, Sonic, what's going on, said Tails. Well, ... said Sonic. Well, started Sonic. I wonder what it would be like to see the dinosaurs. Tails looked at Sonic in question. You want to see the dinosaurs? Asked Tails. Yeah, answered Sonic. Do you ever wonder what the dinosaurs were like? Well, I don't study things that are extinct, said Tails. See, Tails on the grind said he don't care about no dead bones unless it's oil. Well, actually, that's an Eggman thing. Never mind. Let's see. Sonic says, I know, but I wonder how the dinosaurs lived and how they survived back then, said Sonic. The blue hedgehog thought for a moment, and then he had an idea. Is it possible to travel back into the past time of the dinosaurs? Asked Sonic. Well, with the Chaos Emeralds it would be possible, answered Tails. This is too good, chat. Like, look, there's nothing to make fun of. There's nothing to make fun of with this. This is written well. This doesn't have bad grammar. Like, this is too good to make fun of. Or at least, like, for fanfiction standards. Like, usually you get terrible stuff. So, honestly, chat, I'm voting we move on. This one is, like, this one's too competent to, like, make fun of properly. I think we need to move on. Let's see what other options there are. Which one You said one I highlighted earlier. Is it one of these? Whoa. No, oh no, that one. No. If it was that one, no, I'm not highlighting it for you. I'm going to save you your sanity. No, I'm not highlighting that one. You're gonna have to fix... What the hell? Halo. Wait a minute. Halo. A 9K something about Halo and Sonic. What the hell is this? Alright, what's this one about? There's a UNSC ship on the cover. Did he draw this himself? It looks like... I don't know. Maybe ripped from a DeviantArt or something. Like says, boo, decent quality. Well, it's not as fun when it's good. This looks like it's written well, too. Let's just read a little bit into this. So this is Halo and Sonic. We'll read a little bit. If it's too good, we'll move on. December 3240. What very few people understand about interstellar space is just how dark it is. The vast majority of those who bathed in the rays of the sun took it for granted. They had never known what a true abyss looked like. Here, light from the far-distant star of Aurora had dimmed to the point where, in practical terms, it may well have been a picture. It was this darkness that held in its embrace the UNSC Dawnrunner. She was a small Calais, I think that's how you say that, Calais-class corvette, crewed by 150 sailors that were given this unusual assignment by their equally perplexed superiors. These were 150 souls now regarded Sorry, I keep messing it up. These 150 souls now regarded the abyss of starlight with a mixture of curiosity and a primal fear. Oh, this is written well too! God damn it, this one is competent! Why is this all so competent? Yeah, no, this is just written... No, I can't, this is not bad. This is not bad enough. Oh my god, man. What am I gonna do? We gotta find a bad one. This one's in Spanish, but I don't know if I can translate, because you can't highlight the text here. This one's in Spanish, but yeah, I don't know. I may have to... I don't know. Here, let's get rid of some of these extra tabs and go back to what we were at before. Alright, let's keep looking. Sonic and Tomb Raider, Kingdom Hearts, Bendy and the Ink Machine. Is this one written well? It looks like it's written well. Yeah, no, this one looks like it's written well, too. Damn it. I wish I could, like, sort by terrible grammar or something. Is there a way to... like, what can I sort by? Well, let's try to add the OC tag. Let's add the OC tag. Let's see. How do we do that? Characters, OC. Is that a thing? Like, can I hover over the O and it'll say that? Yes, there is. Apply. Alright, can we get something good with this roll? Super Dragon Ball? Dragon Ball Super. I don't know enough about Dragon Ball. I never saw Dragon Ball. Jaden the Hedgehog. What a great name, Jaden. 6,000 words. Call of Duty. Ooh, this one could be funny. Call of Duty. Do we have a guy named Jaden? Ooh. This could be something. Let's take a look. Origins. Oh god, they have a zero issue called Origins. Oh, this has the makings of an edgelord. Let's see. Is the story bad? Let's look. Okay. Jaden the Hedgehog Origins. The origin story of my original Sonic character, Jaden the Hedgehog. It describes the events before he met Sonic in his wasteland of a world. What a hook is that? All events outside Jaden's world occurred in the Sonic IDW comic series. Oh god, they were getting all the weird timelines into this, I guess. Be sure to support... Okay, blah, blah, blah. Lax says, how did these people come up with these crossovers, man? Well, let's see, how do they have this... Like, I don't know a lot about the Call of Duty Modern Warfare campaigns. I've never actually played any of the Modern Warfare games, so we'll see if I need that. Actually, this one isn't even a crossover. It doesn't say anything. It's just original. Completely original. Okay. Jaden the Hedgehog. Okay, an origin story to a Sonic fan character by JTH Studios. Oh, this guy has a studio chat. He's serious. Oh, he's very serious. All the rights of Sonic characters belong to Sega. Oh, I never would have known that. Oh my, thank you for informing me of this. Please be written badly. 3, 2, 1. The galaxy as we know it is far more extensive than what we can comprehend. It has unlimited possibilities and dimensions, all living in peace, sorted by numerators. What? Are we in algebra again? I don't want to be there. These worlds and dimensions for eons now have their own lives and personalities at each corner of it. They can span as far as a young boy who fights purple-like monsters with a key inhabits it, or a blue hedgehog who runs super fast is the all-star hero in another. Ooh, chat, I think we have some iffy grammar. Through the many dimensions, our story starts in dimension 007. Oh, wow, what a great name. I wonder what that's inspired by. A galaxy with one particular world inhabiting it, Zavir. Oh, Zavir's the planet. Okay. This world is a giant, healthy planet full of life, with plants and water everywhere. Many worlds in the unlimited dimensions are compelling, but none compares to the power in total the world of Zavir has. In this world, anthropomorphic creatures are the inhibitors. I think he means inhabitants, is what he meant to say. But they are not just any creatures. They are alien-like anthros called limnite. Limnite sounds like a rock, like a gem or a mineral, not a type of people. Well, No, I take that back. Like, the Levites or whatever, like, you know, and other tribes, the Jebusites or whatever in the Bible. Yeah, I get that. The Limnites. Okay, fair enough. I take back what I said. That does sound like a... I'll give the author that much. Fair enough. Let's see. Limnites generally don't have an odd appearance. Oh, that's a very objective statement. They look like anyone else, hiding that they are highly sophisticated, all-powerful beings. When a Limnite is born, they are gifted with an extraordinary power that can differentiate from plasmic energy to electricity to wielding energy weapons. Like a Fallout build, I guess. These powers come from a pure energy chaos emerald implanted in each of their hands from birth. Not only do they have this, but on top of it, even without the full power of their Chaos Emerald, they're super durable, strong, faster than the speed of light. Okay, you have an entire race of OP people. What is this, just Omni-Man or something? While this world has shown not to be widely available to outsiders, they have deep alliances with a lot of the different worlds spanning across a dozen of the dimensions, keeping the unions high so that if a war breaks out, they can be the last world to step one foot in a conflict like that. For this reason, the worlds that dare not to ally with them despise them. The two worlds that deeply rival Xavier are Jaqual and Xenic, both Dimension 006. I'm sorry, but these do sound like Final Fantasy enemy names. Although, I don't know if Jaqual does, but like Xavier and Xenic, like... No, those are Kingdom Hearts names. Never mind. But anyways... the world of Xavier lives under a monarchy. The top royals being the Prestige Limnites. The time is March 18th, 2018. A ceremony is happening, and a new child to the Prestige Limnite family is about to take the throne as the all-powerful Prestige Limnite. The crowds around the giant futuristic glass dome cheer as the next ruler is about to appear. Open the gates of the palace and present the Prestige Limnites, the ones who evolved beyond, chanted a palace guard, surrounding the giant castle palace next to the crowded dome. The crowd went silent as the gates opened, revealing nothing. Everyone needed clarification. That's quite a sentence. Suddenly, the Wolf Palace Guard tried to reassure everyone. Don't worry, folks. The new king will be out shortly. Heh. Oh god, the author wrote out heh. I wonder, This is a little bit of foreshadowing, methinks. I don't know what it's foreshadowing for, but I think this is a tell for something the author may do later. Anyways, heh, he said with a nervous look. He ran inside the palace to try to find the next king. Master Jaden, shouted the guard wolf. No response, as he only heard electric hums from the palace technology interior. Jaden's room. Alright, are we gonna keep reading? I'm gonna keep reading, because I don't know if this is good or bad yet. Well, I mean, it's not good. I just don't know if it's really bad yet. Jaden's room. Man, I just don't know about this whole thing. I'm not ready to be a king. My powers hadn't kicked in on my Chaos Emerald. How can I lead the powerless? Asked Jaden, our protagonist. Thanks for spelling it out, author. Jaden is a hedgehog with light gray colored quills. He wears black gloves and all red Jordan Luke shoes. Okay, thank you for specifying. He has an athlete-like physique and several cuts and bruises on his stomach and face due to the years of training he had to endeavor. You're not leading powerlessly, Jaden, replied a soft yet strong female voice. Our parents told you that even without your powers now, your heart and strong leadership skills will lead us to a better civilization. That's your strongest power. This just some weird Stellaris fanfiction or something? Whatever. Thanks, sis, you always... Again, brothers and sisters don't talk like this. I should know. Thanks, sis. You always know what to say to cheer a homie up. This is not San Andreas. This is... What is this dialogue? Replies the grateful creature. Grateful creature. Chat, are you grateful creatures that I have to read this for you? The person speaking to our protagonist is his older sister, Shira. She is a hedgehog with purple-colored quills, white gloves, and a pink Purity Chaos Emerald in her right hand, and white-colored athlete shoes. She has a physique similar to a female basketball player, with wearing a red semi-jacket, a white shirt, and white pants. For as long as Jaden can remember, Shira has always been the mother figure he looks up to. But he has parents. He has parents, but his sister's a mother figure. I'm not gonna say anything. She has trained, mentored, and shaped him into the ruler of Xavier. Yeah, the ruler... No? Oh, the ruler the world of Xavier needs for years. I can tell you right now that our parents wouldn't appreciate the next-in-command son being so down on himself. says the sister of royalty next to the king. You're right, you're right. Again, you're right. You're on your right, chat. It's just, man, I can't believe that it's my turn to lead already, replies the nowadays Slim Knight Hedgehog. I still feel like, even being 19, I still feel like a child in an adult body. The grammar's, like, almost really bad. It's still just kinda bad right now. I mean, it's bad, but it's, like, not as terrible as I've seen before. Should I keep going? Chat, do you think I should keep going? Jaden, you don't... Jaden, you don't think... I gotta keep reading. Jaden, you don't think, even with me being 22 and head of the technology field, that I don't feel extremely immature at my age? The sibling indices. Oh, we breaking out the thesaurus for this one. Sometimes I want to just up and leave out a lot of things in my life, because it can feel like a lot of stress. Shira comes and puts her hand on Jaden's shoulder, but the quicker you realize that if you don't do the responsibility, no one will, and quicker than not, everything will fall apart. Keep going, you think it's worth it? Alright, well, we'll keep going. We'll keep going. Thank you both, Bald Man Lags. Alright. That's especially the case with me being the king, huh? Asked the young adult hedgehog, putting his hand over his sister's hand on his shoulder. I'm doing like the Macarena, trying to read this without having a stroke. Maybe it's just because... No, I think that it's because I haven't drank enough. I think that's the thing. Maybe if I drink more, I'll understand it better. Down the hatch. There's a reason those are cheap. They don't taste that good. Let's see. There we are. Extremely little, bro. Okay, there's no comma there, so it's just like, extremely little, bro. Like, the guy, our main character is 2 feet tall. Extremely little, bro, replies the female hedgehog, looking his brother. She is looking his brother in the eyes. Thank you, author. It's you that's gonna lead us through it all. I'm gonna try to... I keep wanting to correct it as I'm reading it. I have to force myself to not correct it as I'm reading it, to read it as the author wrote it. Okay. It's you that's gonna lead us through it all. Technology, the military, and even our unions with the other worlds. And heck, maybe you can even deal with Jakal and Xenic. Those are the 2 other worlds we were talking about earlier. I've been trying to tell Dad to deal with them a while back to get them off our backs for the longest. You know that thing where he mentioned his sister was like a mother figure? Did the mother die or something? Do we already have dead mother Disney syndrome? Maybe. We'll see. Yeah. Off the backs the longest. Especially Xenic, those... Cuidados con tus palabras, little sister. Okay, we got Latinx representation in the mix. God, all those memes. Z's an angry Latinx. Let's keep going. Let's see. An anonymous voice is heard from the doorway of Jaden's room. Both Jaden and Shira jump up and look with haste. A shadowy figure is standing there. Oh, it's just you, JC. Is that how they say it? JC? What have we told you about looking all suspicious and shadowy like that? You're gonna get a fool ganked in here. You gonna get a fool ganked in here. Oh, I'm sorry, like, the way I'm reading this, are there multiple ethnicities of this species? I mean, alright. I mean, I don't want to say anything. If I say something, I could, I don't know, say something weird. Anyways, let's see. Jaden says, in response to seeing the now-named figure. Fine, responds the shadowy figure. It walks forth, revealing its appearance for the room to see. JC is a cat with purple-tinged fur and a physique similar to Jaden's, with black gloves but no Chaos Emerald in either of his hands. He wears no clothing like the new king, but wears gold and white sneakers with buckles at the sides. His tail can be described as long and covered in fur. I hope someone's tail has fur on it. Like, a furless tail, I mean, what, I guess it would be a rat? I don't know. We're getting brain rot with this one. True, bald man, true. Okay, where was I? Shira, you shouldn't be talking about your older brother like that, says the shadow cat. He starts walking over to the 2 hedgehogs and stands over by them. I thought we were family after all. Again, there's no you are. This guy doesn't say you are ever. It's just your. You're our adopted family, JC, responds the sister hedgehog. My parents found you here in Zavir and decided to take you in, knowing darn well that you're a Zenician. Shira gets up and walks over to get in JC's face. And for the record, I still don't trust you at all. Ah, yes, we have to explain for the audience. Yes, very, very good, I guess. Not like anyone here cares, but still. Oh, welcome, Ivy Poison. Yeah, your YouTube recommended me torturing myself, and I'm going to drink a little bit more of my margarita so I can better understand this author's bad grammar. Down the hatch. Love how they have to say they aren't holding a Chaos Emerald. Alright, so one of their rivals is not as powerful as them. Got it. So this guy's someone who was adopted from their enemy or something. Alright, let's see. Where were we? Oh yeah. We've known each other for years now, Hermana. Again, I won't say anything. What's there not to trust about me? This isn't about us. It's about your little Hermano becoming king of Xavier, says the Spanish-speaking feline. Oh! Wait a minute! Is it Iberian Spanish? Are they going for a Zorro thing? Because at first I thought it was, you know, stereotypical, like, Latin American Spanish, but maybe they're going Iberian, like, mainland Spanish. Or that would make sense if it's, like, a shadow figure. Oh, is this, like, the voice of Meta Knight in Kirby Right Back at Ya? Like, Sire, or whatever, the whole, Zorro Meta Knight thing. Maybe that's what this is. That would make a bit of sense. Let's see. Okay. He and Shira share a mutual death glance at one another while Jaden is looking at the two. Shira then breaks the staring competition and walks to the doorway. She looks around this hallway and finds the Wolf Palace guard looking for his king and family. Princess Shira, says the canine guard with a face of relief. The inauguration ceremony is happening and the people await their Limnite rulers. Basically, hurry up, y'all, before they rip me and the other guards' heads off. Jesus Christ. He says with a nervous look on his face. Garter? They're called their guards garters. I'm sorry, I don't think I've ever heard someone refer to a guard as a garter. Oh, okay. Garter Ronin, exclaims Shira. Go and tell the people that we'll be out momentarily to have our ceremony. Ronin nods in agreement and leaves the room to head back outside to the inauguration. Yes, you don't need to provide that much detail. We know where he's going. Shira then turns her head to her younger brother, Jaden. We know his name, you don't have to repeat it. Whose eyes are widened at the fact they are expected. Well, little bro, this is it. Again, sisters don't talk like that. Sisters don't say little bro. I should know. My sister has never called me that. I never call her little sis. Stop. Please stop. Okay. Well, little bro, this is it. I'll get JC out of here and give you some time to get ready. Let's go, JC, Shira commands JC. Then performed a come on gesture with her hand and left the room. Performing a come gesture with her hand? I'm sorry, that's stupid for me to say. Anyways, with her out, all that remains is JC and Jaden. Jaden then gets to put on his prestige Limnite emblem jacket. As he puts his arms through the coat, JC breaks the silence. So, how does it feel to be king, Jaden? Says the feline to the young king getting dressed. Jaden finishes putting on the jacket and mustered up a reply. I don't think that's how you spell mustard in that context. We're not using the condiment here. It's crazy, really, says the hedgehog. There's a lot I'm gonna have to pick up from my father's rule, but I know with Shira and you around, I'll be a great king. JC gives Jaden what could be described as a surprised and disgusted face. Who says I'm helping you? JC replies to the determined king of Xavier. Or new king of Xavier. We're family, right? Well, family helps out one another, adopted or not. I don't care that you're from another world. I don't care that you from another world, and that world happens to be our opposition. We should take being brothers and make the most of it, the king says, looking compassionate towards his brother. The feline looked down and then up at his younger brother. Yeah, you're right, Jaden. I'll help you. I'll even help Shira, says the cat. He gives Jaden a smile of approval. Now, aren't you gonna be late for your throning? I almost read something different there. Let's see. Lexus, well, in this universe, brothers and sisters may find the nerd emoji. Reminds me of that one meme of, like, the, Half-Life scanner, like, taking the picture of, or whatever in that mod, but it prints out the nerd emoji. It makes that awooga horn sound. I don't know. That's a dumb tangent. All right, where were we? Did I lose my pace? Oh yeah, there we go. All right. Aren't you gonna be late for your throating? Oh yeah, you right, the hedgehog agrees. I'll see you in a bit, homeboy. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. I'm gonna read our main character as CJ from GTA San Andreas, because that's all I'm thinking right now. Yes, our main character is CJ. Jaden exits the room and chases behind Shira, shouting, "Wait up!" with a period, in all caps. JC looks around the room for a moment. He walks around, grasping Jaden's collectibles in his room. Grasping them with his hands? Okay. No. Grasping Jaden's collectibles in his room. A football, a tube of mercury, and the scroll of the rifts. What the hell kind of collection is that? Behind door number 1, you have a football. Behind door number 2, you have a suspicious tube of mercury drunk by Qui-Gon Jinn. That one Chinese emperor. And then on door number 3, you have a fucking Elder Scroll. Choose one, or your consolation prize is an entire deep dish spaghetti. Anyway. I don't know where I was going with that. I'm sorry. Let's see. Where were we? Oh yeah, Scroll of the Rifts. Now why would those parents of mine give a kid a scroll as powerful as this? JC says to himself. So is this a Chekhov's gun thing, where it's like, they point out a powerful weapon, so he has to use it later? That's what I'm guessing, because if he points out something like this, it has to be used later. Okay. Do they not know the power something like this has on another world? Oh, let me skip the song here for the background song. Sorry. There we go. Let's see. Where were we? Oh, yeah. Did they not know the power something like this has on another world? As soon as he says that, he pockets it for himself. He then takes out a phone of some kind. It is only made of glass, and the screen is seen to be holographic. He looks around in the hallway to make sure no one is around to see him. He then proceeds to call a mysterious person. They pick up, and a large cat is behind the hologram. Is everything in place? Jalzaron, the holographic cat, says to the physical cat. It sounds like the Jellicle cat or whatever. This is gonna be the Cats musical. Oh god, please. Oh no, I'm just imagining everything we're reading is like characters just like people from the Cats movie. Oh no, that makes it 10 times worse. Oh lord. Okay. JC gives the hologram a mischievous smirk. See if the plan can be... Oh wait, I gotta do the Meta Knight voice. See if the plan can be executed around the first... No, I can't do that. I can't do an Iberian accent. Around this time frame, JC JC starts to enter a code on his holophone. He activates an encryption to ensure no one can listen to the Holocat and... Holocat. I almost said something different. The Holocat and his conversation. You have done well, my son. It sounds like the Emperor from Star Wars. You have done well, my son. These foolish Limnites don't know that their entire existence will be eradicated from the galaxy completely. That was really good. That was really fitting. That was really fitting. I'm just gonna... Whoever this the Holodad says. Okay, this Holodad, I'm giving the voice of the Emperor from Star Wars. Alright, there we go. The Holodad says to his physical son on the phone, "The kingdom of Xenic will forever be in your debt." You know, it did take a while for the plan to be fully put together, Dad. You started when I was a baby, and you put me on this world. I'm 25 now. What gives? Wow, thank you for saying all this to your father, who already knows, the feline says, setting down the phone on Jaden's bed and crossing his arms. Oh, Lord. I had to make sure it was going to be foolproof, my son. The Limnites are not creatures to fall easily for easily planned attacks. This is like a mix between the Emperor and Skeletor, more so. I can't really do a good Emperor impression, the hologram says. But that's how we took out Jaqual. It didn't need much planning to take... Again, Jaqual sounds like a guy's name, not a planet. It didn't need much planning to take out those guys, replied the cocky feline. I've been with these guys. They don't even seem that advanced. And their new king? He is most definitely a step down from my adopted father's rule. The Holocat was slightly tinged that his son was so defiant regarding his plan, but he was willing to explain the bones behind it. Jal, the Jaquals are nowhere near as advanced as the Severe. We had simply to use a carrier of pyro strikes to break their barriers and then the world itself. The hologram then pulls out a steel ball of energy. The reason why the plan took so long to develop was because the engineers here at Zivik were working to perfect this device. Zaldron was looking at the device with curiousness. Que demonios is so dead? I'm not good at reading Spanish. Questions the feline. He looks at the energy in the ball. He looks at the energy in the ball, pulsates, and the lightning shocks around it. Well, that's a sentence. We call it a storm EMP ball. On impact, the ball explodes, causing multiple pulses of extremely powerful energy to sweep the rebel the land. The difference between the Jackals and the Limnites is that the gear the Limnites use is so advanced that the shields can only be broken with continuous forces of powerful energy. These devices do just the job. With a airstrike of these, Zivir will fall within moments, the father Holocat explained to his son. JC starts to consider this plan, but he knows who will be in the way. That plan... Wait, sorry, no, this is the other character. That plan can work, but here's the downside. Jaden and Shira will most definitely interfere. What should I do with them? JC asks his father. The Holocat dad put his fingers on his chin to think about what to do with the Hedgehog Royals. It didn't take him long to think of a solution. Even if we managed to capture them, they wouldn't stay on the penitentiary for long. Joel, you're the only person strong enough to do it. You must kill them, no matter the cost. For us to be the most powerful world in the whole galaxy, it's essential that no one is able to interfere, says the hologram. JC stepped back with a surprised look, and hearing his dad say that made his heart drop straight to his stomach. But he knew that this was the only way to ensure his world had the power. I understand, father, replies the feline son. They will be eradicated? Not with an E. They will be irradiated. In the meantime, you can kick off the plans now. Let the downfall of the Limnites begin. What a goddamn chapter. Oh god. Should I keep reading this? Should we go on to chapter 2? Is this enough of a hook for you guys? I'm gonna drink more. Bro's going into mental asylum after this. Yes, I am. I'm already losing brain cells. So, I'm just sad I won't be able to hear the evil dad speak again, because I like doing that Skeletor Emperor voice. Oh, Lord. I guess... Alright. I may do it. Let's look at chapter 2. Alright. And this is... Again, this is a prequel. There are 3 stories after this that this guy has written. 3. And keep in mind, this is a Sonic crossover. Well, this is the prequel to a Sonic crossover. You should put a pin in this one and go to another one. Alright, we'll put a pin in it. Fine. We'll put a pin. What other weird Sonic ones can we find? Sonic and Mario. What is this cover? That's a foot. That's a foot on the cover of this one. No, that sounds like fetish stuff. I don't want to read this one. Is the dialogue bad? Because again, the image is giantess fetish art. That's the image. I don't know about this one. God, at least let me skim to see if the dialogue is bad. You know, we'll try it. It's 27k words. It's not that much suffering. Look, if the goal is suffering, then maybe I'm not doing the best job, but we gotta dip... I almost said dip our toes, but with this being the photo that's attached to this story, I don't want to say anything related to defeat. Alright, Part 1. Respite Disturbed. The Koopa King... Okay, we're starting off with Mario. Jack Black was sitting in his throne at the castle as he lamented his past defeat at the hands of those accursed Mario brothers. His ever-so-faithful son, Bowser Jr., Junior, since it's all caps, was across the room playing a handheld video game as the 2 Koopas were rather worn out after their recent failed attempt to capture the princess and defeat the brothers. This guy really does run on sentences, okay. While Junior was blowing off steam in his video game, the Koopa King just wanted to relax and take a breather to focus on his next scheme. I need a voice. I don't want to do the Emperor. I can't do the Emperor for Bowser. Welcome to the stream, Starry. Welcome. We just started reading another story with a very questionable image attached. So, let's suffer together. Welcome to hell, as Lag said. What voice do I want to do for Bowser, though? I can't really do a Jack Black impression, just a fuck you! Sorry. Oh my god. Let's see. How do I want to do this? What's a good one? A good Bowser impression? I don't know. I'm probably not gonna try. One day, Mario, one day you won't be so lucky, and one day the princess will be all mine, Bowser griped as he groaned in exhaustion. Man, you always say that, Dad. I almost want to do like a Bugs Bunny. Man, you always say that, Doc. Bowser Jr. retorted while he had his screen in the game. His screen in the game. Okay, fair enough. Hush, Junior, it will happen one day. Mark my words, son. We just need to be a bit more optimistic, Bowser yelled across the room while pointing at a big clawed finger at his son. Yeah, I heard that one before, too. Oh, okay, we're going Boston. Bowser Jr. is Bostonian. Yeah, I heard that one before, too. But we'll just have to keep on as we usually do. Well, that's not really Boston, but whatever. Bowser Jr. retorted and muttered. Again, I'm not good at... I can't do accents. I don't know why I keep trying. Suddenly, across the end of the massive hallway, the huge main doors with Bowser's face would swing open. This would cause so much annoyance to the Koopa King, as he wanted to have silence with his relaxation downtime. Bowser would growl at the loud opening of the doors. I will say, is Bowser Jr. the type of kid to have his volume on full blast in his video game in the restaurant? When Bowser and Bowser Jr. go to a restaurant, is he, since he's an iPad kid, does he have full volume and then Bowser just doesn't give a shit? I don't know, he probably would have smashed the tablet at that point. I don't know, I'm thinking too much into this. Let's keep reading. Grr! Oh god, I can only think of the Clash Royale. Grr! Hee-ha! Grr! Hee-ha! Grr! I keep getting distracted, I apologize. Grr! Who dare interrupts my peace? Bowser would yell out as he would puff a large torrent of flame in the air in animosity. He would? Why does the author keep saying would? Because that's just passive voice. You don't use passive voice with this shit. Where's my nerd glasses? Actually, you shouldn't use passive. I'm sorry. Again, let's keep reading. 1,000 pardons, sire. It is I, your faithful servant, Comic. Comic, the Magic Koopa said as he waddled into the throne room. I should burn you where you stand, Comic, for this intrusion. What could possibly be so important as to interrupt my recuperating at the hands of those meddlesome Mario brothers? Bowser let out, furious. Once more, I am dreadfully sorry, Lord Bowser, but I'm afraid we have uninvited guests, Comic said, rather sheepishly, as he shivered and slowly walked down the carpet to the throne. Guests? I didn't invite any guests, Bowser let out. At this, Bowser Jr. couldn't help but chuckle as he overheard the rather humorous conversation with Kamek and his father. While he wasn't particularly fond of his father yelling at him directly, him yelling at Kamek and his other henchmen was rather amusing, while the young lad wasn't in the middle of the crossfire. Still, all this talk of guests intrigued the boy. That's the thing, sire. They're outside of our castle, Kamek sheepishly replied. When someone just sheepishly replied, I just think of this. I think of them doing the pretty please sort of thing with the tapping of the fingertips together. Yes, that's what Kamek's doing right now. Alright. What? Who dares trespass on my castle's realm? Nobody incurves into the Koopa Kingdom, Bowser said as he got up and turned to see what could only be described as a massive and gray floating warship hovering outside his own hovering castle. Oh, that's a hovering castle. Oh yeah, no, Bowser has those. Bowser has flying castles. Shall I launch the Paracoopas and let fly the Bullet Bill, sire? Kamek asked. Yes, I want that huge obstacle destroyed! Fire all the Bullet Bills! Send out all the Paracoopas! Crush these invaders! Bowser yelled as he pointed. Oh boy, Bowser. Oh boy! Bowser Jr. simply let out. No, I'm not doing Mickey Mouse for Bowser Jr. Okay, here, let me refresh the streaming page real quick, make sure everything's going well with the stream before I keep going. I don't know how many chapters this is. This is only 2,700 words. This may be the only thing here. Let's see. Okay. Soon it was decreed by the Big Koopa himself that the castle would fire all their bullet bills at the ship and send the Paracoopas into battle. They would let fly all their ordnance as the bullet-shaped missiles would be launched towards the huge ship. However, as they did so, Bowser and his minions would discover a huge energy shield would impact the projectiles as they would begin to explode harmlessly against the green glowing shield. As the air brigade of Paracoopas would fly up, however, they were met with point defense laser turrets. They would try to toss their spears at the ship, only for them to hit the shields and harmlessly disintegrate. Meanwhile, the ship would charge up its laser weapons and fire at them with a sweeping blast. This would promptly cause all the Paracoopas to lose heart and retreat back to the castle. You think they would be vaporized instead, but alright. Sire, thus far all attacks have been fruitless, Comic stated. Grr, I can see that. Grr, I can see that, whelp. Bowser replied to him. Attention, attention. This is Baron Griffin Nathaniel Bradansky of the Order Fleet. Who the fuck is this? I've never... What crossover is this? No, this isn't a crossover. Wait, this isn't a crossover. Wait a minute. Who the fuck is this? Does any of you know who this is? Baron Griffon Nathaniel Bradansky of the Order Fleet. Who the fuck is this? Oh, God. We strongly advise you to lay down your arms and allow us to board your castle ship thing. We come in relative peace on a diplomatic mission. Allow us safe passage and we will not return fire anymore. Suddenly, a voice on an intercom broadcasted out of the ship. Sire, they seek passage into our castle. What shall we do? Comic asked. Grr, as much as I don't like it, these invaders seem to want to speak with us. Let them arrive for now, the Koopa King said, gnashing his teeth. Let them come. If they try anything, I'll burn them to ash myself, Bowser demanded as he stuck out his hand. At this, all the Paracoopas would fall back into the castle, as the normal spear handling ones would rush outside of the castle and get an attention rank-and-file stance. While Bowser hated doing this and clearly saw this as a trap, he had little choice but to, with the other warship with the bizarre and rather futuristic weapons and devices on it. This better be good, Bowser muttered to himself while I can't speak, holy shit. Bowser muttered to himself while Bowser Jr. stood next to him, as well as Kamek. Half my fault, half the author's fault. After about 20 minutes, Bowser would slowly walk out onto the main drawbridge of his castle to see what looked like one of large craft slowly fly out from below the ship, escorted by some sort of fighter craft in defensive formation. What is chat saying? Baron Griffon Nathaniel Bradansky is one of the most iconic Mario characters. Oh, how could I not have known? Oh, I apologize, chat, for not knowing who this amazing Mario character is. Yay, watching Greystar do insane reading cringe. Alright, yes, everyone knows him. Time to take a drink. This one's for Captain Baron Griffon Nathaniel Bradanska. What? This sounds like an Ace Combat protagonist. Oh, I should try to find an Ace Combat one next, chat. Okay, well, we gotta wait. This one doesn't seem like it's that long. This one's only 2,700 words. Let's keep going. Alright. The craft would descend from the skies in a calm formation before the other two smaller craft would break off formation and fly to the sides. The transport craft, however, would slowly land in a small courtyard away from the lava of the castle. It would make a hovering landing as Goombas and Shy Guys would begin to swarm around it, followed by Koopas. Still, whatever this strange black-painted craft had aboard it would not be deterred as it would slowly proceed to land. With dust and dirt kicking up, the strange hover ship would calmly begin to lower, I think he means lower, as some strange sort of repulsive sound was heard around it. Once it got near ground level, the two side hatches would open, and then suddenly something very bizarre would be seen. Coming out of the ship looked like strange bipedal anthropomorphic beings, all of various outfits and clothing on. Many of them looked canine as dogs and some vulpines, but there was also a tiny, pink-furred cat woman in a dark green dress, with some sort of rifle in her hands? Almost immediately, it looked like these anthro beings were had some sort of soldiers jump out of the craft and would kneel on the ground around the craft and scan while barking orders to one another, pointing their weaponry at Bowser's minions, but with strange laser sights on them. Cover the perimeter. The perimeter. All units maintain combat readiness. Go, go, go. Ah, yes, I love random non-military, non-jargon. one of the canine soldiers in black armor with laser sights from their rifles would yell out. So wait, is this just like a golden retriever with a body or something? I don't know. Perimeter secured. If these... this guy meant to say bogies, but he said boogies. They're gonna do a little boogie. If these boogie 2988s make a single inch without the Baron's wishes, you're authorized to open fire. Protect the Bradanska family, the pink-furred cat lady informed to the soldiers. Stepping out from behind the row of soldiers with guns were various foxes. What looked like 2 adult women and 1 adult male. They were slightly tall compared to the cat woman and the dog soldiers. One of them looked like a fox woman in dark green dress akin to the cat woman, but she had long coal-black hair with gray fur and purple lipstick on. The other was a younger female vixen who looked around her mid-20s. That sentence just feels icky to say, I don't know why. She had on purple sports bra with pink stockings and a purple skirt on. She had long red hair and seemed to be grinning as she stepped off the transport with her brown combat boots. Yes, very entertaining when the author does nothing but describe what characters are wearing the entire time we see them first. Very, very good. What fanfiction is this? I don't even know. It's like Mario and whatever this furry convention is. It's Bowser's Castle getting, like, boarded by a furry convention, I guess. Cosplaying as military. I don't know. Let's see. The third fox was male, and while having dark black and gray like the other 2, was bare-chested with a dark green jacket on and what looked like a weapon holster. He was barefoot for some reason, but he would walk... Again, just reading that sentence, he was barefoot for some reason. Keep that in mind. That's the image that this author chose as the cover for this. Where were we? Barefoot for some reason, but he would walk in front of the 2. The Koopas would all suddenly stand at attention as walking down the row between them were the Koopa King himself, his son, and their aide, Kamek. Clearly Bowser was not happy with his little visit and show of force, while his son was rather interested and Kamek himself was afraid. Still, they would all proceed to walk up to meet their new unwelcome guests. What is the meaning of this, you little no-shell having furballs? You dare intrude into my realm while I was busy resting, to make a mockery of my minions, and now you expect special treatment? Bowser asked as he demanded and pointed. Periwinkle. Oh god, really? That's the code names? Okay. Periwinkle. Keep a beat on him. Yeah, do you mean a beat? Okay. If he tries to anything, you know what to do, the male fox whispered to the tiny pink cat woman as she nodded her head and suddenly aimed a rifle at Bowser's chest with a laser sight. Right, mate, the pink-furred cat woman simply replied. Easy, easy, your spiky turtliness. We simply want to talk. I am pretty sure you're going to like what I have to say, the male fox replied out to him. Oh, really now? What could you possibly have for me that would be of value? Bowser asked. You see, we've both got problems. Yours is red and green, and mine is blue, if you catch my Oh, really? This is where they're going with it? Is this where they're going with it? Okay, the fox said. The Mario Brothers? Pfft, ha ha ha. How could you... Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of the Clash Royale remote. Yeah. Oh, Lord. How could you possibly aid me against them? Bowser asked while he laughed with a retort. Oh, we could do a lot. Trust me. Name's Grief, by the way. Really? What an edgelord we got here. These are my family. Again, stop saying sis! Please stop saying sis! SIS, not CIS, who cares? Confederacy of Independent Systems. Anyways, I'm getting ahead of myself. My sis here is Scylla, and my aunt is Amanda. We hail from the mighty planet of Moebius. The way they spelled it is Moebius. Okay. Okay, so it is Sonic characters. Got it. And have been watching your nemesis for some time. Seen you at the Olympics. Oh, so the Olympics is canon. Okay, fair enough. The Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. Alright, we got it. Good stuff. You're quite athletic for an overgrown turtle, Grief replied. Let me check chat here. Let's see. How long have I been reading this? Well, we've sampled a few stories. This is, I think, the third one we're sampling. It's a mix of COD, Furry OCs, and Mario Kart. It's like Christian followed another timeline. You get a lot of those on fanfiction.net. This is why... this is why we delve these murky depths of the internet. Anyways. What? You saw us at the Olympics? Bowser said as he groaned. Of course, my spies are everywhere. We also know that you have dealings with our enemy, Eggman, too. Don't worry, though. We're not here to fight you over it. Well, at least not for now. Instead, we want to offer you a better deal, Grief replied. So are these like OCs? They're like, I don't recognize any of these characters, any of these furry convention characters here. I don't know, they're probably all OCs or something. At this point, Bowser sort of winched. The way they spelled winch is if, like, you're using a crane and winching something in, but okay. He recalled that the blue hedgehog at the Olympics was apparently rivals with his enemy Mario, and all the other ones like the fox and the pink hedgehog. Could these strange invaders know about them as well? Also, what did they mean by an offer? Okay, I'll humor you, little one. Start talking, Bowser said. My family and I have been all over the multiverse. They said it! They said the thing! They said the word, chat! They said multiverse! Okay. We're seeking allies to put those goody two-shoes, do-gooders, in their place. Okay, we got the comically evil villains here. We realize that the two plumbers that you hate are also allies to our enemy Sonic as well, so we're here to offer talks for a pact. Of course, before this deal can take place, we want to offer a friendly challenge. I'm pretty sure that you're up for it, you heavy metal... Your heavy metal dinosaurness? Grief stated. Well, those are words that I've never spoken before, okay? This is probably the first time those words have ever been arranged in that order in human history. A challenge? You have my attention ever more so, Bowser said as he grinned and smirked. that was a bad accent. It's like, I'm sorry, Link. I can give credit. Come back when you're a little richer. Sorry. Okay. Told you you'd like it. The challenge is simple. We invite you to personally face off in a fight against my sister here, Grief said as he smirked and pointed to the red-headed vixen as she grinned and made Anne pose. You are serious? I almost said that in like the J. Jonah Jameson voice. You serious? Oh, I'm quite serious. If you win, we go home and find someone else to help us. If we win, you let us speak further and guarantee our deal, Grief stated. Okay, that's a Bowser laugh. There we go. What makes you think I'll ever agree to that? Bowser asked. Simple. Your son will be collateral if not. Now, Amanda, Grief said to his aunt as she would step forth. The older vixen in the green dress would begin to glow bright green as her hair would begin to flow in a supernatural manner. Well, we got Super Saiyan shit now? She would put out her hand and suddenly the air around Bowser Jr. would glow as the Koopaling would be lifted up into the air by some sort of mystical force. Bowser Jr. would suddenly be levitated off the air and dragged towards the foxes and soldiers next to their hovering ship. Hey, let me go, Bowser Jr. asked. Sire, Comic would yell out as he would begin to cast a spell. Grr, leave Bowser Jr. out of this. Let him go at once, Bowser said as he would stop in place. Relax, we're not going to hurt him. We just need him as collateral for you to accept our little challenge, Grief said. Grr, you drive a hard bargain, little ones. A really hard bargain. I'll accept. It will be fun to wipe you bunch right off my castle, Bowser said. Splendid. You're up, sis. Make it a good fight, Grief said. This is gonna be fun. Oh god, we're gonna have to deal with characters like this. Okay. Scylla said as she stepped forwards. Indeed it is. Bowser said as he stomped forwards, while all his Koopa troops would step out of the way. Ahem, we also humbly request this fight take place a bit further from our deployment zone and your troops. What's wrong? Scared I'm gonna get too close? Bowser jested. Not really, I just didn't want to be responsible for collateral damage caused by a friendly wager. Not very diplomatic, wouldn't you agree? Just trying to cover our bases, Grief inquired. Fine, we'll take it over there, Bowser said as he pointed. Works for me, Scylla said as she smiled and winked at him. I could just imagine they, like, stepped over 2 paces or something. The Koopa King and the Vixen would casually walk over to the spot. As they did so, Kamek, Bowser Jr., and all of Grief's soldiers would watch. Eventually, many of the Koopas would begin to gulp, as well as Kamek would. The Order soldiers seemed to be grinning and watching like it's some sort of warped sporting event. Eventually, the two would enter a big clearing that had some sort of decayed forest with streams of lava next to it. She would suddenly turn to him and point to him to get over a distance. Bowser would shake his head in defiance, however. He would stomp his feet and snarl into her face in an act of defiance. You wanted me to go through all the trouble for this challenge, so I'm not going to go over there and stand, Bowser stated. Suit yourself, little man, Scylla said as suddenly her eyes would start to glow and she would become larger. Oh, no. No, no, no. I don't want to... No, I know immediately where this is going. It all goes back to that stupid image in the title. Again, Chat, I want to remind you, this is the thumbnail for this story. That's the thumbnail. Chat. Oh, I don't want to read it. Alright, time to steel myself. I mean, I gotta finish the bottle. I know where this is going, but I have to finish the bottle. Oh. Oh. Oh no. Why am I doing this to myself? Here we go. Right. Suit yourself, little man, Scylla said, as suddenly her eyes would start to glow and she would suddenly become larger and larger. I may or may not die from death in the coming seconds. Me too, Lags, me too. Oh god. What the? Who gave you a mega mushroom? Bowser said as he I can't read this. I can't read this. Surprise, with my powers I can become as big as I want. With my powers I am a giant. She said it! She said the thing, chat! She said the thing! I am a giant. Scylla let out loudly as she suddenly would grow and grow until she was taller than the Koopa King himself. Bowser would then proceed to slowly stomp backwards, quite frankly, as he was taken aback by this formerly teeny tiny vixen's transformation, all without a Mega Mushroom too. Now it was all clear to him. I'm getting a phone call? No, screw that, that's spam. Alright, where were we? Now it was all clear to him. No wonder they wanted to hear her. No wonder they wanted her to challenge him. She's some sort of freak. Still, his son's life and dignity was on the line. No way was he going to stand by with such a defeat by some overgrown fox woman. She was maybe bigger than him, but he's still the Koopa King. Is that all you got? You could go up a few hundred shoe sizes. Am I supposed to be impressed? Bowser said, trying to taunt her. Oh, I could do much more, Bowsy. Like this, she said as she suddenly would grin and give Bowser a good kick with the vamp of her now huge boot to send him flying against his own castle. And it's done! Thankfully, the author didn't write no more! Let's go! It's over! We're done! Alright. Who gave you a Mega Mushroom? Yeah, author was writing fire with that one. Definitely. Alright, well, we're done. Now we know why that was the cover image. I'm scared to click on whatever else this is. What else is this person written? That's it. Every single story. Every single fucking story has all of this in it. What the? Why are there so many stories? There's Warhammer. There's Sonic and Warhammer. There's wait, what? Oh god, so many. It's all OCs. It's all OCs. No. Why? What is all of this bullshit? I'm just trying to read some of this. Fan character? Fan event? Oh god. Oh god. North Namer? What the fuck? Second Great Dimensional War? What? Unorthodox? Yeah, everything about this is unorthodox, you cretin. My Dimensional Wars lore. Oh my god. What again? They're just, this guy's throwing names in these descriptions. What rabbit hole was this? There's a 37k story here. Oh my god. More Warhammer. Oh lord. Are all of these, is all of this like fetish stuff? What? Ye old Spagonia? What? What is all of this bullshit? It's all Sonic, Warhammer. What? Fall of Cadia? Oh god. Warhammer 40k? World building? Oh god. 43,000 words? Oh god. Oh, and it's all fucking giantess. Every single one of these is fucking giantess. Oh my god. Why? Why does this person, like, why? How many words? How many words has this guy tried to, like, spew out onto these pages of cursed bullshit here? Ugh, god, Witcher 2? Witcher? Oh, lord. And Bowser Grow as well. I don't know. I don't play a lot of the Mario games. I don't know. You're currently feeling multiple emotions, unsure if any of them are good. It seems like it. Yeah, I mean, they all have that same goddamn picture. Oh, Lord. 40k was the last straw. Like, I don't care too much. Like, I know a decent... Well, no. I know some about 40k, but I don't, like, have that much interest in it. It's just like... Man, what even... Is this... It's still... There's that guy again, the Bradanska thing? What? Again, like, should I look at more of this, or should we just back out of this terrible, terrible thing? Sonic and Warhammer. Decay of an Egg Empire. Oh, Lord. Oh, but don't worry, guys. This one's non-canonical to this guy's world building. Lord. Man. Yeah, Witcher 2. Again, I've never played, any of the Witcher games, but, still. Let's see. These motherfuckers are too creative. Well, what was that one meme where it's like, you have a lot of hidden talent. Let's keep it hidden. Man. It's only been an hour and 17 minutes since I went live. Oh god. Alright, well, let's put a pin in this. Maybe, yeah, literally put a pin in this, shrink you back down to size. Okay, let's see what else, what other types of debauchery we can find here. I don't want ones, like, I don't want stuff with, like, 140 words. I want stuff with, like, at least a few thousand. Yeah, a lot of these are just such tiny amounts of words. Oh, here's another generic Sonic Mega crossover. Oh, and it's anime. It's anime crossovers. No, we're not reading that. Power Rangers? I don't know much about Power Rangers. Soul Eater? Don't know much about that. Sonic and Kirby. SNT and Kirby. Oh, wait a minute. That's again... Wait, no, it's canceled. But, that's SNT. That's that Twitter artist, right? That's the one that Chris Chan got involved with that I mentioned earlier. But, nah, no, we're not gonna... How to play a children's card game. Oh, it's Yu-Gi-Oh! Again, I never saw Yu-Gi-Oh! Growing up. What if the... Okay, we got Dragon Ball, we got, Kamen Rider, Atomic Betty, don't know what those are. Cardcaptor Sakura, don't know what that is. What other stupid crossovers do we have? And again, I think I sorted it by the ones that have OCs in them. Back to Harvard, what the fuck? Banjo-Kazooie? Oh, it's only 1,000-something words. It's too short. Let's see. Resident Evil and Sonic. Again, I've never played any Resident Evil games. Have generic anime crossovers. This one's generic crossovers, but oh god, it has shipping too. Oh, and shipping with that one character from Sonic 06. Oh god. More SNT and Sonichu shit. Ratchet and Clank? Never played any Ratchet and Clank games. That's another Ratchet and Clank. Misk? Wait, what? A Rystar? Rystar, is that another Sega thing? I don't know. Digimon? Never played, or, well, never knew it, or watched any Digimon. Got Mega Man. Got another Kirby, which is 4,000. A young OC named Jaleel. Wait a minute. We read this one! Wait a minute, we read this, well, we read a little bit of this one. I think we read the first chapter, it was written too well. We can't read that one because it wasn't written poorly enough. Let's see, Zootopia? Oh god, Zootopia. Wait a minute. 68,000 words! Okay, wait, no, wait. Like I said, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is pretty goated. I loved it as a kid. Only thing you watched. Cardcaptor Sakura doesn't transfer well to fanfic, so that one would be extra curse. Yeah, I don't know anything about it. What does this picture look like? Okay, yeah, that's... Oh god, that font is so hard to read. Sonic and goddamn Zootopia? Is it written badly? Please tell me if it's written badly. Let me scan this to see if it's written badly. Oh, this looks like it's written not too well? Like, suspiciously well, as if this person has written for... Oh god, Tailsco. Tailsco? Wait a minute. Isn't Tailsco like a fan thing? Like a female Tales or something? What? I remember vaguely seeing something like that. Oh god. What? Mentioned? Mentioned. Oh god, wait. What is... Wait a minute. Should I try to read this? No, it looks like it's written too well. Like, it doesn't have many grammatical errors, it doesn't look like. Should I try to read it, or do we want to back out of this one? I'll leave it up to you, chat. I don't want to make a decision. I'm just gonna crack open my next margarita. Vote now on your phones. Yeah, Tails Go is female Tails. Did we try to read this? It looks like... Look, the first chapter isn't very long, so I could give it a look, but I don't know. Again, I never saw Zootopia. I will say that much. Like, I vaguely understand the plot, but I never saw Zootopia. Too furry adjacent for me. Oh god, that margarita tastes even worse than the first. While y'all are voting, I'm gonna grab a soda. I'll be right back. I'm not even gonna mute it. Be back in a second. Alright, I don't know how long I'm gonna run this stream, but we'll see. Move this out of the way. Man. Read a bit and move on if it's too good. Alright, well, good in a grammatical sense. Alright, let's try it. Okay. Let me pause. I'll skip this song, it's been going for a little while. Alright. There we go. Zootopia, 2 gems. This is my first type finding a live stream like... Oh, I think that's what you mean, time. Finding a live stream like this, you're not disappointed. Well, I do some of these. I do some of these. I am not against doing more of them. It's just, I may be a lot more busy in the future, because my work schedule may make it very hard to stream often, unfortunately. So this may be the end of the era where I stream more. Well, I don't know. I don't stream too much. Well, forget what I just said. Well, let's just start reading. Alright. Ooh, secret guests in this chapter. Okay. I wonder who our secret guests that belong to Sega/Sonic Team are. Again, I don't know much about Zootopia, so I'm gonna be going in blind. Good morning, I greeted the dispatcher as I walked past the glass doors on the way to the bullpen. I knew that he always gave out his daily opinion about how the songs that Gazelle created went, so I ignored the rest of his response as I worked my way to the bullpen. I sat on the chair that I had shared with Nick since his graduation from the academy. A few minutes later, a firm command, "Attend hut," was echoed in the room before Chief Bogo. That's a weird name. Chief Bogo entered and got behind the podium. Alright, enough. That blasted the sound of cheering out of the bullpen, much to my relief. Officer Fangmayer. Officer McCorn. These are interesting names. I guess they're furry names. You both take the street patrol out in Outback Distract. Did they mean district? Okay. Report whatever and whenever you find there. The Cape Buffalo started his brief. Then he passed the file to the pair. This is some interesting grammatical structure. Let's just keep reading. The brief went quick as I gave the chief a spacey stare. His solemn face was enough to keep me from getting distracted or losing interest. It went on for 20 minutes until only Nick and I were left in the bullpen. Time suddenly returned to its normal pace. Officer Hobbs and Officer Wilde, there are nothing harder than the missing mammals case that you cracked a few months ago, so go and patrol the streets and report when your duty is over. Chief Bogo briefed us before he dismissed us and left the room. Nick and I went to the dispatcher set. Just seems like setup. Okay, so they're going, they left the building, they get in their police car, blah, 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 blah. They don't say anything. They catch one fugitive or something. They drop him off, they get back on the road. I voiced as we drove down to the restaurant named Hedge Green. That was the place for mammals to eat vegetables. Once we placed our orders and paid for them, we went to the seat and looked at the table next to the window. Our drinks were served immediately. While we were waiting for the food to come, Nick was distracted on his phone while I looked around the diner. There was something that caught my attention. That was... Okay, here we go, chat. Here we go. That was a hedgehog that possessed blue fur in the place of usual brown or tan. However, I wasn't able to analyze that odd characteristic as our food was served to us. Once the waiter left, I looked up to the table where the blue hedgehog was, only to find out the character was gone. I shook my head as I turned my attention to my meal and devoured my veggie burger. I didn't want Chief Bogo to rip me apart by grabbing my waist and heels and pulling my back against his horns until my spine popped? What the fuck? What? Where the fuck did that come from? What? That's it. I'm taking a drink to that. What sentence is that? Oh my god. Wow, that tastes like shit. I need something to wash it down. Why did I... Okay, let's just keep reading. Don't question it. Best not to question. I didn't want Chief Bogo to rip me apart by grabbing my wrists and heels and pulling my back against his horns until my spine popped for not paying attention to our duty. So I had to put the thought of that strange mammal beside for now. The afternoon went quickly after the lunch, and we were back at Precinct 1. We turned our reports in and signed ourselves out for the day. We walked down the streets, having already ditched the cruiser back into its parking slot. We had a casual conversation together. We shared bad jokes and deadpans. I said as I spotted on the news on the television that sat in the displayer of the television shop named Giraffe Vision. Okay. With my paws, nose, and the tips of my ear pressed against the glass, I could the speech. I could hear the speech from the orange-furred stallion on the television. Thank you for coming. I am pleased with that of you all came here to listen to my speech. I will be running for mayor, and I will make Zootopia great again. Thank you. I blinked as the screen of the television changed to the sales commercial that was selling stuff for money. As the television changed to the sales commercial that was selling stuff for money. I stared at the book that had words that I could read with my brain. Oh, Lord. I pulled my face from the glass and stared listless. That was a very necessary sentence. That entire paragraph was very necessary. Yeah, chat, I'm just about as perplexed as you are. Like, we gotta see where this goes. Like, this isn't building up to anything. That entire first chapter, you could have deleted the entire first chapter. I don't think anything would have changed. So, we have learned nothing from this, except that there was a Sonic somewhere. Let's keep reading. And again, what the fucking... Whatever. Chapter 2. After I noticed that my partner stared at the glass of Giraffe Vision listlessly... Oh, so this is, I guess, the fox's perspective? Okay. I had to reach for her, grab the collar of her shirt, and haul her to her apartment. That's where I could let her go and made her go to her room. What, like father punishing his daughter or something? I took the deer bus... Deer bus? Okay. I took the deer bus to go home and turn myself in. What is this grammar? Okay. So much for my nocturnal ability. I need my well-rested sleep to get ready for work in the morning. Once morning arrived, I got up and got myself dressed after a well-received shower. Ugh, I shook my head as I pinned my police shield on my blue uniform, and my thoughts that was that Thoroughbred was an awful choice of candidate for mayor. I wonder who they're trying to make an allegory for the mayor candidate. Okay. Perhaps it was my instinct that didn't approve him being mayor as I put on silver aviators. Oh, of course he wears aviators. I shook my head once as I reached for the door and exited my home. Again, why is home in quote marks? Not wanting Chief Buffalo Butt to catch me and drape my body on his back like a cape, as he called it. Is that a thing in the movie? Is that a thing that this character does? The Buffalo guy? Whatever. I haven't been to Buffalo Wild Wings in a while. Anyways, I put that thought aside for now. I got on the deer bus and sat in the back row. As the bus approached the diner named Snarlbuck, I got off and went into the building. I placed my order for 2 bunny-sized cups of coffee, and I paid for them. I sat on the seat in the to-go area and waiting for the cups to be ready. I lowered my snout to my chest and scratched behind my ear as I tried to put the thought of that news from yesterday behind. I lifted my snout as the waitress brought the cups of coffee next to me and a cup holder. I thanked her as I took them and left the building. I replaced my aviators on my snout as I walked towards the road. Again, half of these sentences you could get rid of, and you can make this thing 10 times shorter. After read the time list at the bus stop, the next one wouldn't be present for half hour, which was longer than I could deal with. I raised my paw to wave the taxi cab down. Yo, cabbie, need a ride here. The first one was no luck, as the desert warthog gave me a thumbs down in anger while he drove past me without slowing down. I sighed, then shifted my attention back to incoming traffic and waved down the next taxi. This time it was an Arctic vixen who she stopped on a dime. I opened the passenger door in the backseat and stepped in. To where, sweetie? She asked as I shut the door and got comfortable in the seat. Precinct 1, if you may, I responded before I added, You can drop me a building from there if you like. Alright, sweetie, you're one special fox, so cannot let you be late, she said as she turned her attention to the road and started to drive. I exhaled softly as the ride went through. This is boring. Let me skim through. Blah blah blah. She gets there. It's on the house. Congratulations on becoming a police. Becoming a police, sweetie, she admitted with a warm smile. Thank you. I would take your cab over another if I need a quick ride. I will be sure to pay in advance if necessary. I have a feeling that's not how this character normally talks. This sounds like an accountant, like thanking his boss for a promotion or something. I don't know. With a cup holder in my paws, I legged my way toward Precinct 1. I really hoped the Carrots had regained her senses after she was back to normal. Oh, is Carrots the nickname for the rabbit? Okay. Wow, what a creative nickname. I made a quick trip into the building, passed a hello to the dispatcher, reached the bullpen in time for roll call, sat down in the chair that Officer Fluff and I shared, and passed a cup of coffee to her. Okay, so it's just the brief again. So the bull guy calls them to his office. They go through the door there. Let's see. What did we do to be in his office? She questioned after she sipped her coffee. I shrugged. Maybe he wants to be a daddy and wants to spank. What the fuck? Maybe he wants to be a daddy and wants to spank us? What the fuck? Nick, she said before she punched my right shoulder, which made me switch the cup between my front paws so I could rub my sore muscles. Isn't she a rabbit? Is she a strong rabbit or something? I don't know. We arrived at the chief's office, sat down on the rhino-sized chair, and waited in the silence. We drank at least half our coffee before we heard the pounding of Buffalo Butt's hooves from the hall. I feel weird reading this. Normally we would joke to each other, but with Chief Buffalo... What is this? Okay. With Chief Buffalo Butt having sent us to his office, it seemed a bit heavy and dark, to be honest. Plus, I lost my strength to speak. The Cape Buffalo entered the room and worked his way to his desk and sat behind his desk. Again, you don't have to describe every single movement, okay, author? Do you know why I called you to my office? He questioned with his elbows on the desk as the tips of his hooves touched each other. Again, this is all I can think of. Pretty please. Oh, Lord. Also, what is it with chat? There's a horse trap. Yeah, they have that. TF2 lore. Also, welcome Crow 2. I don't think this is Team Fort. Well, with enough furries that are in TF2, yeah, I'd say this is TF2 lore. It's either furries or bronies, and honestly, there's plenty of both in this story, I guess. Let's see. Get rid of half a sentence shortened by 10 times. Yes, time dilation works for sentences too. That's what I meant, time traveler. Let's see. Maybe English isn't their first language. Here comes the bullshit. How many full 180s are there gonna be? Yeah, well, let's see if there's any other weird sentences like that. Where was I? Oh yeah, do you know why I called you into my office? No, sir, my partner responded, which worked for both of us. He looked at me as if he had expected me to be snarky and speak out of turn, as I had done for the past few months. Then he spoke again. Alright, you both cleared and closed the missing mammals case months ago, so it should be easy for you to take this special case from the two members of another city outside Zootopia. I'm sure you didn't want us here just to fetch the case file, Carrot suggested, which raised the point of us being in the Cape Buffalo's office. Again, the department's a redundancy department. Our boss nodded as he tapped the end of his hoops. Of course, you are both not taking this case on your own, and I don't want to listen to your rants about partnering with other officers in my rank. It was at their request to take you in. I blinked at the stunning news before I looked at him and to her. The bunny was full of surprises sometimes. Chat, I wonder where they're going. I wonder where our main characters are going to be going in this story. Let's see. And I don't want to listen to your rants, blah, blah, blah. I listened to the stunning news before I looked from him to her. Oh, yeah, I already read that. Perhaps it was her instinct that found the reason of us being here instead of the bullpen. Let's get on to the introductions. Oh, God. Oh, here we go, chat. Their names are Sonic the Hedgehog and Mila Tailscope-Prower. Oh, there we go, chat. There's the name drop. They said it. They said the thing. Chief Bogo confirmed as we heard two different sets of paw steps. One was fast and one was steady. What are they police officers now? Is this what's happening? Is this Hot Fuzz? Oh, God. That's a terrible... Yup, this is Hot Fuzz, chat. We're watching the famous movie show Hot Fuzz. I would much rather be watching that right now. Oh, God. Okay. Chief Bogo confirmed as... Oh, yeah, we read that part. I turned my head to my left. I blinked and gasped as the orange-furred Kitsune walked up to me. I felt strong thumps in my chest while she smiled at me. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. All right, time to drink. Time to drink, chat. Here we are. We were introduced to each other for my and my partner's next case. She was dressed in a white t-shirt, a pair of faded overalls, and white gloves. I guess they're not police officers? Okay. Her blue eyes were what drew me to her. She's Mila Tailscope-Prower, but it's better to call her Tailsco. The hedgehog called out behind me, which snapped me out of my Cloud 9. This is just weird, chat. This is just weird. I shook my head to get my mind together, which I found my voice. My name's Nicola. Nicola? Is that the guy's name? Nicola. Sorry. Nicola Wild. But I prefer Nick or Officer Nick, as it says on my business card. Again, you didn't need to mention a business card. With the introductions out of the way, I would like you lot to go to the private interview room. I've got other work to do at this minute, and I don't like you being in my way while I am working. Chief Buffalo Butt pointed to me before he dismissed us. Man, what inspires people to write random stuff like this? This is just, like, okay, this is one of the stories of all time. Again, like, I don't know. I want to keep reading until something happens. Like, everything that's happened so far has just been strange. Like, I don't know. It's just been like, get on with it? I don't know. Let's see. Well, let's see where we were. There we go. My partner and I got off the chair and walked our way out of the office with Sonic and Tailsco. I eyed the vixen who walked beside me. That allowed me to add some details on her. Oh, God. I don't want to describe this, chat. She was at least half of a fox head shorter than I am, and just simply looking at her made my throat dry like the desert in Sahara Square. So I averted my attention from her and brought my cup of coffee to slowly drink a good amount of the warmed liquid to wet my throat. I need to drink some of this lukewarm liquid to get this bad taste out of my mouth, and I don't mean the liquor, even though the liquor is bad too. You read ahead, this is horrible. No, don't read ahead. Come on, don't spoil yourself. Am I gonna have to scroll up? Because my camera's blocking the way. I can't see this portion of the screen right here, because my camera blocks it. Oh wait, y'all can't see my cursor. Sorry. Anyways, let's see. Where were we? That had the advantage of not making her feel uncomfortable. What a weird sentence. We arrived at the private interview room, which was soundproofed to keep anything inside the room while the door is locked. Officer Fluff and I sat on the side of the table while Sonic and Tailsco took the opposite. So, what made us so special? I questioned, which earned a punch on my shoulder and nearly made me drop my cup of coffee. Corny, Sonic chuckled as I rubbed my shoulder again before he continued. But yes, one of our friends from our place told me that you two are the best, so for this case, we need your help, both of you. I blinked and sipped my cup of coffee before I shifted my attention to carrots. We appeared to be confusedly by the newcomer's choice of words. Lord. She shrugged as she sipped her drink. We returned our attention to our company. There was an escaped fugitive, more of an escaped villain that managed to get in Zootopia, slipped out of our paws. His name is Ivo Robotnik, Sonic explained. I took another sip before I set the cup down and pointed an open paw at the hedgehog as I spoke. How easy can we recognize this Ivo Robotnik? Robot Inc. That's a very clever joke you got there, friend. Robotnik, the blue hedgehog answered while he held back laughing. Wow, yeah, that's absolutely hilarious. Definitely hilarious. His partner added, that villain is an overlander. Oh, so we got slurs now. Okay, cool. We got anti-human slurs. Very cool. That villain is an overlander and he's completely furless, but all but his mustache. I slapped my palm on the table with a sigh. You're telling me this mammal shaved himself butt naked? I would just stick it to Robot Inc. as I see it fits. Nick, Officer Hops snaked at me before she threw another punch on my shoulder, which increased the soreness. My body drove to the left in the force of her punch. How strong is this rabbit? Jesus. You can call that Rick, and my name's not Rick. Sorry. Okay, and by the time we arrived here in Zootopia, he disappeared from the tracker. Right, Tailsco? The blue rodent pointed out and looked at his partner with his 2 words. The orange-furred vixen nodded in agreement. Yes, just vanished from our sight as soon as we landed our paws on Zootopia land. Is that the name of the country or something? So we will be glad to accept your help to take this villain down as soon as possible. Know that villain. He's really terrifying at creating anything related to science. I made a grieved gaze at the thought of this madly scientist. Madly scientist? Okay. Theory before I pointed my snout to my bunny partner. It appeared that she had to do the same as I did. We both knew about this case. Dawn Bellwether had us going through this conflict before, and we didn't want to experience this trouble again. Right, we'd like to put a stop to that villain of yours. As we went through that kind of trouble before with our own villain, I answered with a nod. Once my attention was back to the new duo. Carrots finished the moment for me, and we are not going through that trouble again. Who knows what will knock us down this time around? Night Howler dosage was enough to get us in a messy situation, or worse, risk of losing our jobs. Oh yeah, wasn't that drug thing from the movie? Again, I think I watched a review of the movie, but I never watched the movie itself. Yeah, and that's how we became aware of your biggest successful. Okay, this guy just isn't the best with English, I don't think. That's how we became aware of your biggest successful. That news wasn't just limited to Zootopia, so I may take it we are all in this together, Sonic stated, which finalized the decision as he closed the file. His response was 3 nods in silence. He smiled as he spoke again. Alright, let's get together in 20 minutes. See you when you're ready, Nick and Judy. Group Goon Sesh starts in 20 minutes, be there, be square. Sorry, that's dumb. I blinked as I turned to my partner, who passed her empty cup to me, before I watched her get off the chair and walk to the hedgehog. I sighed and hopped off the chair. No pun intended to Officer Fluff's birth name. Again, you don't, this isn't a joke. You're just wasting words pointing random stuff out. They say, I looked up at the sky, which is made of clouds, or something like that. That's what this guy is saying with this grammar. Before I worked my way to the door and exited the room. Once I was out of the room... Again, it sounds like stage directions. This is just stage directions. This isn't a play. I brought my cup to my mouth and downed whatever was left. It tasted bitter and cold now that I had left it too long. My ears flicked as I listened to the steady paw steps behind me. Once I, along with my secret admirer, reached the trash can that I passed on the way to the office, I tossed the cups in. I turned to Tailsco as she was about to lay her palm on my shoulder. She suddenly withdrew her paw to her hip. Nick, I knew of how you... Oh, God. I knew of how you checked me out, so I want to let you know that it's not a good time for us to put it in fast. You just met this Oh, I'm not even going to say anything. I'm just... My brain... I don't want to brain right now. She admitted, starting to avert her attention as she became anxious. I take it you stopped drinking... What the fuck? I take it that you stopped drinking Fall in Love on First Sight tea? What? Is this some attempt at humor? I pointed out with my palms on my hips as I had to get the point. She brought her right paw to her muzzle to muffle her fit of giggling. Wow, we got the Rizzler over here, huh? We got the fucking word vomit Ohio Riz skibbity fucking gen alpha bullshit here. Yeah, I had a bad history with my previous mates and ended up hurting them. So take it easy, okay? Noted, I nodded before I pasted a smile on my muzzle and lifted my good paw to her, proceeded to paw shaking with her as I continued. So let's be friends for the start. Friend sounds good. Oh my god. Like, again, what drove this author to decide, yes, I'm going to spend time writing, how many words is it? 68,000! 68,000 words of this. I think I'm gonna put a pin in this. Look at this. 21 chapters. 21 chapters. We're just gonna put a pin and leave this one here. What time is it? Okay, it's been around a little less than 2 hours. Let's look for another story that's just different, because right now I think it's just like, I don't know if chat wants me to continue any of these. Let's see, what have we looked at so far? We haven't gotten to look at this one because it's in Spanish. We tried reading some of this, but then found it boring. This one with Land Before Time. This Halo one we didn't really even start reading because it was written too well. This Jaden one, which was just stupid. I mean, I guess it's bad enough to where I could continue reading this. This is the one with the guy with the Emperor voice, and the guy who spoke like Meta Knight. Then there's this stuff which I really don't want to read because obviously why would I want to read any of this? And then this one, which is just weird, because I don't know. Why did this appear in your recommended? Because YouTube wants you to suffer. What even is a fanfiction? Oh, you sweet summer child. Oh god, this is a website that is known for its cursed stories where people decide, yes, today I will write stories about fictional characters doing things with OCs and crossovers and stuff. It's just people writing fan fiction, and most of the time it's really bad. That's why we're trying to read some, because we want entertainment by reading people who can't make good stories. But some of the stories I've tried to read are either written too well to make fun of, or are just so strange that they feel weird to read, or are just straight up fetish bait. So, yeah, I don't know how you don't know what fanfiction is. I don't know if you're yanking my chain. Anyways, I'm gonna drink more alcohol. That margarita tastes terrible. You see, thanks for explaining. Well, I mean, I'm just surprised you haven't heard what it is, because, like, I mean, fanfiction is infamous on the internet for how cringy it can be sometimes. Sometimes it's written well. Look, I could go for the easy bait and read something like Subspace Emissaries World Con. Well, no, that's not easy bait. That's millions of words. Never mind. But let's see. Kind of new to the internet. Yeah, fair enough. But yeah, just be aware, a lot of this is just really cringy. So, let's see if we can find another cringy Sonic one. Another badly written Sonic fanfiction. We have one with JoJo. Oh god, oh, that's only 1,000 words. We have one with, what is Tales of Berseria? I don't know what that is. Splatoon? I've never played any Splatoon games. Why is this 30,000 words? Why is it... Okay, what the hell? What the hell? What is this one? Total Drama? I don't... 151,000 words! Oh my god, why? Again, someone sat down, decided, today I will write a story about Sonic the Hedgehog and Total Drama Island, and wrote 150,000 words! Why? Oh god, let's just keep going. What's the next page? Kingdom Hearts. Oh god, we got an MLP one. Oh, it's only 800 words. Usually the Sonic MLP ones are really bad, but, If they're, like, less than 1,000 words, there's no point. If they're less than 2,000 words, there's no point. Ice Age. This one's Ice Age. This is Ice Age! The fucking Ice Age movies! It's 96,000 words! Why? For the love of God! For the love of God! Wait a minute. Is this also that one game? What, the one game with the metal robots? Like metal robot, the like metal dinosaurs or something? What was it? Horizon Zero Dawn? It doesn't say it, but like, is this Horizon Zero Dawn? Serial killer? What? What the fuck? Is this written badly? If it's usually long enough to be something like that, it's usually written well. I don't know if I want to read this one. Oh, it's The Last of Us! Oh, it's The Last of Us! Oh. You said Splatoon is very fun, your niece likes that game. Oh, okay, okay, I get more of the demographic now. Let me keep the music going here. Oh, it was almost over, too. Oh, God, yeah, no, I don't know about... Yeah, I don't know if I want to read something... This looks written well. Yeah, it's written too well. I need something that's written poorly. I need something that is bad, that would be entertaining. You can't really make fun of something that's at least written well grammatically. Oh, what is this? This is only 1,000 words, let's see. Well, I just want to click on this picture. This is the picture. Oh no, this is a kid, like, this is a little kid. Oh, I almost don't want to read this because I'd be making fun of... Look, there's no way that someone that isn't, like, you know, 5 or 6 years old wrote this. This is like a fridge... This is a drawing a parent would put on a refrigerator. Oh, should I even try reading this? What is this a fanfiction of? Oh, it's not. It's not a fanfiction. It's an OC. Oh, they made their own character. I see. I see. Maybe Twilight had good material. Well, Twilight, I don't know. It's almost, like, overrated to make fun of now, because Twilight's always been the punching bag. Let's see. He said, before he said, yeah, I mean, the U.S. Declaration of Independence was written, so I'm not surprised humanity's still going strong. Okay, I don't know where you're going with that tangent, but let's see. What? Wait, who is this? Azumi and Taro? Okay, I don't think I know what any of this is. This just looks bad to... Yeah, no, this is one of those stories that you can't read very well, because it doesn't have that structure where it's like, you end the quotations of one character speaking, and then it goes blank said. Like, they do it up here, but then it's just the back and forth. Well, I mean, I don't know. There's kind of that, but I don't know what any... there's so many names, I have no idea who these names are. Let's not read this one. I gotta at least recognize half of the names in the story. Let's see. Ruby, I've never seen that. Dragon Ball Z and Sonic. Well, why is the picture Rugrats? What? What is this? Oh god, this is an MLP one. Oh, this is an MLP one. Ooh, this one could be bad. It's 29,000 words. Oh, that's at a length where it's long enough to where it's probably not written terribly, which is a problem. You see one about Twilight. The only problem is, like, ones with popular anime, I haven't seen popular anime. I've almost watched no anime. So, if I don't recognize a lot of the characters, I'm not gonna be able to read it well. Or at least have any of the context. What is this written badly? Is this written badly? Let me just skim it. No, this one seems written decently. Like, the grammar seems decent. I don't know. Oh, wait, I remember something I put a pin in before. Let me see. What about if I sort by letter? There we go. Oh my god, Ace Combat has a lot. Holy shit. Okay, Ace Combat. What's mixed with Ace Combat? There's Pokemon. What's this one like? Pokemon. Oh, there's nothing. Why did it say 1 if there's nothing? Star Fox, Mario? Mario? How can you have Ace Combat and Mario? What? Are any of these a decent amount of words? Words. 600, 500, 700, 1300. Nope. Let's see. No. What if I just did by show all? Filter by, I don't know. We're not even gonna put a filter. Ace Comet, Sword Art Online, Azur Lane. Well, it seems easy to have Azur Lane. Let's see. Yeah, that's like a low-hanging fruit. It's 220,000 words! Oh, no. Gate? I've never seen Gate. I know the concept, but I don't know. This one's a generic multiverse, has not many views. Barbie? Barbie? Alright, wait, what? Okay, what's the description here? A civil war happens after a 3-month economic struggle and decide to invade Malibu City. Barbie and her squadron will return to the air after 5 years after their fight at... What the... First timer? Oh, I gotta at least see what the fuck... This is again, if you don't know, Ace Combat is a game series about flying airplanes. It's an arcade series about flying airplanes. Like, you know, jets and fighters and, you know, shooting missiles and stuff. And then... then we got Barbie. Her/comfort theme. What the... Playing a game with your spouse where we made a crazy little short story based off of the other short stories on a website where people write stories. Is this the website? Could link the story we wrote. Link at your own risk. Although I don't think you can post links in YouTube, unfortunately. I don't think YouTube will let people paste links, and I will say link stuff at your own risk, because I am somewhat intoxicated, and I am trying to read things for entertainment, so I'll give that warning. Okay, oh, this one's written well. Or, no, not written well. Wait a minute. What? Characters. Prologue, Chapter 1, The Invasion. Oh god. A Pink Air Force Kingdom of Malibu. So it's describing a fictional Air Force of a fictional Barbie nation of Malibu. Okay. Barbara. Okay, we got Barbara here. We got Barbie. Rank of Major. 109 kills. We got the Ultra Ace Barbie here. We got the Eater of Worlds Barbie here. Join pre-Paris Revolution. What the hell's the Paris Revolution? Does this person have, like, a series going on? Has this written... Nope, this is the only story this person's written. And they favorited... Okay, they favorited an Ace Combat story. And they favored a bunch of Barbie stories. Oh god, I guess that makes sense. And a bunch of other cartoons and stuff. What? Man, what is all of this? This is... Oh, God. Yeah, you wrote that while intoxicated as well. Write the name. Well, this site is called fanfiction.net. I don't know where you posted it. Let's see. Air Princess. Okay, fair enough. Alright, let's just skip the introduction paragraph and see. Prologue of Malibu Wars. Location. Oh, this is okay. This is written. I hate ones written like this because this is written like a script for a video or something, rather than a story that you can read out well. Location: inside Hangar 4 in Valkyrie Air Force Base. The 4 Air Force pilots sits down on the table, chatting on the table while listening to news on the radio. The newscaster on the radio says, "The Republic of Sandlands." I don't know if that's a culturally insensitive thing to say. The Republic of Sandlands is still struggling economic issues in the region. Many people suffered from oh, this is really bad. Many people suffered from hunger, despite they meant to say despise humanitarian aid from the Kingdom of Malibu. Barbie, I still don't get. Teresa, looks at her. What do you mean, Barbie? Our queen is giving so much humanitarian aid and money to their government, yet they still many poor people at Republic of Sandlands. Barbie does geopolitics. We're just sending the money. We don't have boots on the ground. Why is our aid money disappearing? There's no Barbie boots on the ground. That's why you need the Barbies in the Humvee. That's why. Oh, I am drinking to this one. Alright, I gotta read more of this. I know it's only a tiny story. It only has 1,500 words. Alright, let's keep going. Renee. Thinks. They have to say thinks in the bubble here. Thinks. Good point, Major. Barbie looks at Renee. I told you, Renee. Call my nickname. Friends have no rank. Oops, sorry, Barbie. Chuckles as she drinks a cup of coffee, talking to herself. I wonder what's up with their government, Teresa. Hey, Barbie, our day off will be on tomorrow. Why, let's take this opportunity to go to the beach. Barbie with a capital I. Sure, since I don't have any work here tomorrow at my house, and besides, I need a relaxation with my sisters. Teresa, nice, smiles happily. So it is settled then. Renee, I'm going with you. Barbie, sure, Ren. Explosions heard far away, alarms at the airfield. Skipper runs towards them. Skipper panics. Hey, gals, we need to take off. We gotta get our girl bosses in the sky. Barbie looks at her concerned. Why? Skipper, we have unknown enemies in our airspace. Let's go. Runs to her F-15C. All of them go to their aircraft, start taxiing the runway. Barbie, this Mariposa 1 to tower. Request permission to take off. Control tower. Permission granted, Mariposa Squadron. Alright, we got our Ace Combat Squadron name, baby. All accelerates and take off into the sky. Credits to Mattel for Barbie and Project Aces for Ace Combat. You have a friend named Skipper. That's funny. The story was called... Oh god, it's blocking from here. Oh, A Fable of Two Were-Dragons on Archive of Our Own. That's quite a name. Oh, okay. There's only a little bit left of this. There's like one chapter. See, this is the last chapter. Chapter 1, The Invasion. And it's only this long and it's all single paragraphs. After I finish this, let me try to look it up. Okay. At least this person kind of understands Ace Combat a bit. If you don't know AWACS, it's AWACS Lady Eye here. AWACS is a type of role carried out by specific aircraft that don't really have weapons, but they have giant radar domes, and they're meant to like provide logistics and information. It flies around, and the other aircraft, like, it provides information and coordination between the other aircraft. So this person does understand the basics of how, you know, some aerial stuff. Well, we'll see. Maybe I'm giving them too much credit. AWACS Lady Eye says, all friendly aircraft in this airspace, this is AWACS Lady Eye. We have determined large numbers of bombers in the capital. You must destroy the bombers to prevent more casualties as the ground authorities evacuated the people of Malibu. They're bombing Barbie Land! We gotta stop them! All air squadrons in Malibu. Roger that! Mariposa 1. Oh, because they all have their code names. Each of the characters that were talking in the hangar before, I guess, has a code name. Mariposa 1. Mariposa 2 to 3. Listen up, we are going to defend the central area of Malibu. Roger that. Lady Eye, do we have confirmation of what nationality it is? AWACS, negative. Just make sure those bombers are shot down. Mariposa 1. Roger. Mariposa Squadron full throttles their engines towards the central area. This is Mariposa 2. Bombers identify Tu-95 bears. Okay. There's enough to be specific, but can't grammar. Got it. From what nation? According to the IFF, they're from Sandlands. Sandlands? AWACS says, it's been confirmed. The bombers are from the Republic of Sandlands. I want someone to make an Ace Combat mod with this. I would love to play the shit out of this. I want to be Ace Pilot Barbie. Let's see. Mariposa 4. For all the time we helped them, this is how they are paying back? Enough arguing this. Right now we have to engage those bombers. Roger that. Mariposa Squadron disperses and engages the bombers. Radar lock. Fox 3. Oh, okay, look, they understand it. They've played, at least seen, if not played, enough Ace Combat games to know how the basics of the games work. Alright, fair enough. They even got the... Well, I don't know if that's the right number, but still. Fox 3. Launch 4 XLAA and destroys it. Kill confirmed by Queen of the Air. Wow, thanks AWACS. Very cool. It's these MiG-21s. Mariposa 2 engaging fighters. Let's see. Fox 2. Yep, they're just... Again, this is not the best thing to read. It's like... You can't really... This person can't really translate air combat into, like, neat written word. This is not how you write interesting air combat dialogue. You can write interesting air combat dialogue. Why am I criticizing this person? This person probably is young. Let's see. Battle intensifies in Malibu City as a bomber heads towards the castle. Oh, they destroyed the one heading towards the castle. Okay. The Sandlands Air Force is starting to retreat. Let's get them out of this country. Yeah. A few miles away, a gigantic airborne aircraft carrier from outside the capital launching 10 S-32 fighters. Cactus 1. Cactus 1's to all squadron. Looks like our Air Force failed to claim air superiority. That's what I expect from the Air Force and one squadron that I heard off. Okay, so this is our enemy squadron. Cactus Squadron. Of course, yes. Not stereotypical at all. We will have the Sandland Nation launch their Cactus Squadron from their flying aircraft carrier. Well, the least weird part about this is the flying aircraft carrier, because that's child's play for Ace Combat. Ace Combat has all these wacky super weapons, so the flying aircraft carrier is nothing for this setting. Alright. Cactus 2, overconfidence will kill you. Oh, wait, no. Cactus 2. Well, ma'am, at least we can show them how much better we are. Wow, riveting dialogue. Overconfidence will kill you. Sorry, ma'am. Okay, cut the chatter and clear the area for Nimbus missile launch. Okay, they're just stealing shit from one of the Ace Combat games. Is this 5 they're stealing it from? Never played 5. Roger that, Captain. All planes stay alert for Nimbus missiles on your radar. Roger that, ma'am. Nimbus launch now, says Wasp. Silo covers were open and fires 20 Nimbus missiles straight by towards Malibu City. Cactus 1. Alright, when the first wave explodes, let charge and kill those flyers. Roger that, ma'am. Cactus Squadron charged towards Malibu City. Again, this is hard to read. Let's just see what happens. Let's see. There's missiles exploding. Okay, they're trying to shoot down the airplanes, blah, blah, blah. It's just a readout of all these evading radar locks. Again, this is not riveting reading. This is very hard to read out, so I'm just going to skip over most of that. They're doing gun combat between the planes, evading. One of them's bailing out. Let's see. They are forced to retreat from their capital. They are retreating from Malibu City. Okay. That's it. That's the story. Our heroes have been beaten out of Malibu City. Barbie has lost the day. Ace Pilot Barbie was not able to save her nation. What a great way to end the story. Alright, we're done. Let's see. Shady says it's like a roleplay. How do you know so much about Ace Combat? You never heard of it. Well, I played Ace Combat 7. That's the most recent game in the series. All the other games, I want to play a lot of the other games, but they're for old console generations. I could try to, like, use those emulators to play them on my computer, but they are not, well, I'm not that tech, like, I'm too lazy, basically. Too lazy to learn how to do it right now. But, like, I need an Xbox emulator to play Ace Combat 6, which I do want to play, though. It's a good game. I've seen someone play it. But, yeah, I mean, it's just, like, it's a fun air combat game, and it's known for its weird story. It's, like, a really wacky story with insane super weapons and stupid story beats in made-up countries, but they don't have a country named Sandlands. That's just... come on, really? The most stereotypical name? Oh my god. Anyways. What a story. Let me see if I can find that one you were talking about. Let's see. Archive of our own. Let's see if I can find that one you were mentioning. Let's see. Fable of Two Were-Dragons. That's quite a title. Quite a title. What was it based on? Was it based on a game? I've never been to Archive of Our Own. There it is. Genshin Impact. Valorant. Harley Quinn. Batman. Eminem. Team Fortress 2. Land of the Lustrous. I don't know what Land of the Lustrous is. Okay, the ones you mentioned, the ones I'm aware of. I know a little bit. I know a little bit about Genshin Impact. I know a tiny little bit about Valorant. I played it once. I never have read many comics, but I know who Harley Quinn is. Of course, I'm aware of Batman. Eminem? Yeah, I know who Eminem is. I know who... I've played a lot of Team Fortress 2. How many hours of Team Fortress 2 have I played? I have played, let's see. How many hours of TF2 have I played? Almost 3,500. Almost 3,500 hours of TF2. So, I am very aware of that, but I don't know what Land of the Lustrous is. You did a little story game. Oh my god. Well, how long is it? 500 words. Okay, well, oh, I don't want to click on Eminem. It's only 500 words, so I might as well read it. Okay, what is... A tale of what happens when two were-dragons walk into a bar. So is this like a joke or something? Okay. Hu Tao. Isn't that a character from Genshin Impact or something? Okay, let's see. Harley Quinn and Hu Tao walk into a bar. They're were-dragon. I don't even know what is a were-dragon just a person that turns into a dragon if they want to? Is that a thing? What a way to open up... That's not even a full sentence and I'm already confused. Not even a sentence in and I'm confused. Harley Quinn and Hu Tao walk into a bar. They're were-dragons. They're looking for the hidden treasures. But Philosopholite... Who's Philosopholite? What the fuck? Realizes that they're high as kites and nothing is going to stop them from finding this hidden treasure. Maybe I'm high as a kite right now. I don't know what's going on. Everyone on the fucking ground, Harley Quinn exclaims to everyone at the bar with a fierce, intimidating roar. Hi, we're here to find the hidden treasure. Does anyone want to join us? Oh, whoa. Look, there's an unironic oh, whoa here. Well, I don't know if it's unironic or not, but you... What even is this? Says, oh, whoa, says Hu Tao, forgetting she's a tsundere and not a shy girl. Oh my god. Suddenly a large... Why is it in all caps? Suddenly a large brimstone jumped out of a crowd... What the... a large brimstone? What's a brimstone in this context? Jumped out of a crowd and proclaimed, "Hello, lovely ladies. I would find it most pleasurable to join you on your fucking, Yeah, let me get a fucking, Sorry. What was that? Oh yeah, this hunt. Nah, hell nah, bitch. You and Omega. Harley Quinn roars in response. The bar is silence. How did you know? I can always smell one from a mile away. You reek of slick. Brimstone, humbled, runs out of the bar doors with his tail between his legs, whimpering. What the fuck is a brimstone? Having established dominance over the bar, with hunters, drunks, pirates, and even twinks shunned. What is this story? Harley Quinn puts her foot on the table in the gayest imaginable way and yells at the bartender to get Foss a cold apple juice and to be damn sure it was on the house. Foss blushes and bats her eyelashes at Harley Quinn. Hu Tao, upon seeing this blatant flirting, scoffs in disgust, pronouncing a profound look of repulsion. You guys know I can't say that! I can't say that sentence on YouTube! I can't say that sentence on YouTube! Just, okay. You know, I do not associate with those of a certain sexual orientation, is all I can say. Like, stop, it's gross, she blushed. Harley Quinn, oh my dear Hu Tao, I know you didn't just say that. You, wouldn't? Did you mean to have that oh whoa there? Is that on purpose? You, wouldn't want mommy to get angry. Hu Tao cowers. No, Batman. Sorry, no, I had to. No, she stutters timidly. Well, it's too late. Get on your elbows and knees right now. Oh god, is this... I almost don't want to keep reading this. What am I even... The bar is silent. Everyone is scared of this mommy. Suddenly, Scout from the hit video game Team Fortress 2, oh whoa, burst into the bar. The bar lets out a collective sigh as they believe they have come to help. Ladies, you don't need to fight. The hit video game Team Fortress... Oh, wait, no. I was reading it again. Wait, no, I wasn't. Wait, where even am I? You don't need to fight. The bar gasps. You three are all in love, and you don't need to hide that anymore. Everyone clapped and sang Happy Pride Month, and Scout from the hit video game Team Fortress 2 Awo points at the camera crew that was at the bar all along. They were in the hoodies and the hats, lol. Oh, said Harley Quinn. I just thought they were Cyclops. I don't know what that word is. What is that word? Anyways. Well, they weren't LOL. You wrote out LOL. You wrote... I'm gonna be right back. Before I can read anymore, I need my other margarita. You wrote out LOL. You spelled out LOL. I can't believe this shit. You spelled out LOL. Can you believe this bullshit? Like, writing it out? Come on. Like, I'm gonna have a brain aneurysm here, God. What is... the stuff I do for content. It's fitting that Clown Piece's theme song is playing right now, because I'm definitely going insane looking into this torch. Ah, bottoms up! Alright. Well, they weren't, LOL. You just got pranked, Goth Scout, from the hit video game Team Fortress 2. Oh, whoa. Ah ha 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 ha. Ah ha 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 ha. Eminem. Is that a broken picture link or something? Was that just supposed to be a picture of Eminem? Okay. Everyone at the bar laughs their tits off as Fos I don't know who Fos is. As Fos remembers the treasure Harley Quinn and Hu Tao were originally searching for. As Brimstone cries in the distance, Hu Tao reads Fos' mind and announces proudly, "Don't worry about the treasure, sugar boob." Emoji. We had the treasure within us all along. It was our intimacy, our love, and most importantly, the vibrator I sneaked into your... Oh my god. The vibrator I sneaked into your... The M&M, he's the bartender, cuts her off, remarking, "Your friends, yes, the girlfriends that you made along the way, XDDDDD," while letting out a silent applause. Again, more broken picture links. Hope you enjoyed. Leave criticism and kudos, please. Comments. 4 comments. Why? Why not? This reads like the best kind of fever dream. Man, what did you smoke? I need some of that shit. And this was 2022. Okay. This was June of 2022. What? Okay. Okay. Well, that was one of the stories I've ever read. I don't know if I can even give criticism because, again, I agree with this commenter here. I don't know what you smoked, and I need some of it right now. That's all I'm gonna say. Shady says, we basically spun a wheel of story elements and then spun a character wheel to write the story. Oh, that makes more sense. You know, that would have explained a lot. That would have been helpful to know. Brimstone was a Valorant character. Did I like it? I guess you could say it made me LOL. I mean, that's the thing I'm pissed about the most. Like, it was such a weird experience, but seeing that written out that way sparked primal rage within me. That's all I'm gonna say. So, other than that, it was one of the stories of all time. Nice. Alright, well, enough of that. Okay, I've been going for a while now. I think that's a good... Maybe I will go read one more thing, but aside from that, I'm ready to almost wrap it up, because I have things to do tomorrow. I guess I could read, like, one more small thing if I find one, and then I'd stop. Also, what the hell? Why did some people write this BS? Man, this Barbie person is insane. Like, oh my god, wait, that's their favorites. Oh god. Man, what one story. Oh my god. Well, let's see. What other weird stuff can I find? Let's click the Just In tab. Just updated for crossovers. What is fresh off the presses? What's fresh off the presses? Thank you for reading it. Thank you for submitting it. It was definitely a story. Let's see. I wonder if any of those interests you all, but... Oh god, Ruby. Again, I've never seen Ruby, but, I need to use the restroom one moment, so I'm gonna be right back in a moment. Okay, I'm back. Maybe find one more short story to cap it off with, although I've sorting by updates maybe not be the best. What's one that I recognize enough from? Star Wars and Spider-Man? That's weird. Corpse Bride and Hotel Transylvania. What the hell? Let's see. What is this guy's random updates? What is this? Okay, no, I don't care. What is this? Pokemon and Five Nights at Freddy's? Okay, this is it. We're gonna end it off here. 960 words. Sprigatito. Sprigatito's Funland. Oh boy. So this is Pokemon and Five Nights at Freddy's. Oh boy. Alright, we're gonna end it off with this one. Last one of the night. Pokemon and Five Nights at Freddy's. Okay. The screws poked painfully into Mark's fingers as he twisted them. It felt as though his fingers were being torn apart, but he just kept twisting the screws out of place. He had to. The vent beyond was his only escape. He looked behind him at the stacked chairs and boxes he placed in front of the door, knowing this barricade was only a temporary solution. If he stayed in the room any longer, he'd be done for. Finally, he had removed the final screw from its hole. He yanked the vent grate off. Time to get out of here, he thought. Just in time, too, for when he looked back, he could already see his flimsy barricade falling apart, and the door being forced open. This was all Mark needed before clambering into the vent. Crawling hastily through the darkened ventilation system, Mark could hear his breathing, labored but steady. No doubt his nerves getting the best of him. He tried to control his breathing, as to not give away his location. His only source of light was the flashlight he clutched tightly in his hand. Back and forth he moved the light around him as he continued to crawl. Up and down, left and right, but no matter how many times he flashed the light or how many turns he made, he felt as though he would never find another vent grate to escape through. Eventually, Mark found the only other vent grate he could find. Praying it would yield to him, he quickly approached it and began to push. He pushed so hard, so desperately he was to escape. Maybe it was a sheer force of will, but Mark had managed to force the vent grate off. Eagerly, he crawled out of the vents and stood back up upon his feet. The room was dark, devoid of any signs of life, much to Mark's relief. As his eyes adjusted to the darkness, he could make out a door across the room. The door was slightly creaked open, and there was just the faintest hint of light from beyond it. This was it. This was his only chance. With slow, even-paced steps, Mark made his way to the door, accidentally pushing something in the darkness, making him jump a little. What he saw is that it was only a wet floor sign, and continued. Mark knew the hallway beyond the room led to the nearest exit, but he knew he only had so little time to reach it. Not seeing how he could sneak his way through in time, He decided to just make a break for the exit. As he ran, the overhead lights flickered, but it was just enough light for Mark to see the exit door. Safety was more moments away. If he could just push his way through the last obstacle, he would be home free. But the door was locked tight. It just wouldn't open, no matter how hard Mark pulled and pushed. It just stayed in one place. Da-dum-dum-dum, da-dum-dilly-dum. Oh, here we go. Yep, there's Foxy or whatever. That humming, it sounded close. Mark looked over his shoulder at the hallway it just came from, but saw nothing. He continued trying to open the door. Da-dum-bum-bum, da-dum. Mark heard the humming again, but something else. Footsteps. They were heavy, like metal hitting the floor, but at an even pace. His situation was becoming more and more dire, but still the door stayed firmly shut. Why did they do this anyway, Mark thought? To keep me from leaving, or to keep them inside? Now the footsteps and humming started to pick up the pace, and Mark started ramming into the door, trying to force it open to no avail. It was no use, the door would never yield to him. All he could do was turn around and face what was waiting for him. Mark slowly opened his eyes, and his vision was too blurry for him to see anything at first. It felt like he was sitting down on a chair, but when he tried to stand up, he found himself unable to. Once his vision became clear, he looked to see his body was strapped down by a large metal bar. Looking on either side of him, he saw two smaller bars restrained to his wrists. He looked above him and found himself staring into something round. He couldn't tell what it was, but it looked like some round object, a small split down the center. After a few minutes, the split down its face began to open. Inside the round object were multiple gears, each of them with spiked tips. Then the gears started rotating. This is just the opening of the movie. It's literally just the opening of the movie, or the trailer of it. Then the gears started rotating, spinning in place as the object started to lean closer to Mark's horrified face. Mark struggled frantically, trying to free himself from the chair he was strapped to. Two bright red lights appeared inside the object, and the gears seemed to rotate even faster than before Mark struggled. Looking back down, Mark saw the two bolts attaching his arms were loose. As before, he tried to move his fingers in a place where he could twist them off, the gears moving closer to his face. Again and again he twisted, but he couldn't get them loose in time. The gears reached Mark's face, slicing through his lower jaw as they shredded his eyes. The more they leaned in... Oh god, okay, yeah. Yep, he's dead. Yeah, that was just the opening of the FNAF movie. This guy just wrote the opening of the FNAF movie. That's it. There's nothing else. That's all this is. There's no Pokemon mentioned here. Maybe Foxy was the Pokemon or something? I don't know. Man, okay. Sure. Published 44 minutes ago. Alright, well, good way to end it off, I guess. Although the story before it was weird. Better. I like the story Shady submitted better. Alright, well, I think that's about it for tonight. I want to thank you all for joining. And, don't know when I'm going to stream next. I am pretty busy, honestly, going into the next few days. A lot of weird stuff's coming up soon. I'm going to try to stream a lot, but there's no guarantees. Again, I am in the middle between jobs right now. And, I'll be starting a new one that's going to really throw off my schedule. And it may be permanently throwing off my schedule. So, I'll try to give updates when I have information, but I just don't have information right now. So, yeah, in the meantime, you all have a good rest of your night, and I will let you all know what happens in the Discord. So, check the description below for the Discord link. And, other than that, have a great day.